Welcome back, people. Gobble, gobble. We got a loaded show for you this evening. We got a fair amount of things to get into before we do. Please like, follow, and subscribe. Maybe share it with a friend. We got strange and unusual updates about somebody who got a little too involved with the powder, if you know what I mean. And we also have some NHL talk, some NBA talk, maybe a scotch of some just predictions before the college football playoffs is to begin and our predictions for this upcoming Big Ten conference. We also have some NFL picks, some Turkey Day delights. It's the Taxi Squad podcast.
You went full Mascalco there in the middle of it.
They did.
Come on, everybody, celebrate. The Taxi Squad is here today. So lose the blues, kick back and relax for now. They talk about sports and stupid stuff. They're probably wrong and it might get rough. So welcome back, it's the Taxi Squad, yeah.
Vince, how we doing, man? He's alive. What's up, cuz?
I'm alive. I am well. I got back from the South today. Mike, it's a Monday. It's a Monday.
It's a Monday? We're recording on a Monday?
Oh, Monday.
We can't do this on a holiday.
Me. Record on a Monday. Yeah, we're doing it early because we know that's Gobble Gobble Turkey Day on Thursday. Yeah. So this is a special release Wednesday episode. Ring, ring. If you're listening to this right now, it's either before or after Thanksgiving. Hope you have a good one, or hope you had a good one.
Or hope you're about to have a great one.
True chains.
Yeah.
So I'm doing great. I am a little hoed up, but that's just the price of doing business, my man. So we're here. We're family. We're like Olive Garden.
Yeah. You're just a sad little guy, maybe a little lethargic action. Have you had a drink yet? Have you had a drink yet? Or do you, you just might want to get back on the horse.
No,
sometimes
I don't.
It's the best way.
No, I know, but then that's just prolonging the inevitable. I would much rather be like, all right, let's just feel it out today, and tomorrow's going to be a better day because of it. So
yeah, and then you get like a little sad for a little while, and then you're like, all right, I'll come back. I'll bounce back.
That's why you record a podcast with one of your bestest friends.
That's exactly why you do.
That's sad.
You get a little cheered up, and then afterwards you just be a little sad guy. Put on Lord of the Rings.
No, we're watching Lost right now.
Oh, you're a full-blown Lost guy.
Full-on Lost, dude.
Okay. Vince, you know what time of year it is? Especially if you're either with a lady or seeing a nice young lady.
Cuffing season.
It is cuffing season, but it is also shitty holiday movie season.
Yes, you did that this weekend.
I did, and I'd like to give everybody an update on what this piece of shit was about.
Yeah, don't watch this, is what he's saying.
So on Netflix, what they've done now is they take all your 90s heartthrobs who were once very hot and now they're old. And it's like, no, it's not the same. So wife and I watched over the weekend because the late game windows were just not very great.
It was
on Saturday. Yeah. It was pretty poopy, pretty sleepy, nothing too great. So we watched Merry Little Xmas, X spelled EX, with none other than Alicia Silverstone.
Oh, beauty.
Who was a beauty in her day, clueless as if, come on.
Yeah.
Come on. Where are we going? Melissa Joan Hart.
Ooh, Sabrina
the Teenage Witch, and then a bunch of other dudes who you wouldn't know unless they were
Chad
on
Michael Murray.
No, I don't know who this guy is. Oliver Hudson.
Oliver
Hudson. Don't know. He's clearly been in like a couple, 2, 3. He was like the bad guy in Grown Ups and Happy Gilmore.
Oh yeah, he was in.
So he's like one of those guys.
He was in Gilmore too, and Dawson's Creek.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. So he's been around for a long time.
Excuse me, Dawson's Creek.
Dawson's Creek.
Just got back from South Carolina.
This movie was just an absolute just piece of shit. I don't know any other way to put it. It's just trying to bring back the lore of these people. I don't get it. Like they did it with Freddie Prinze Jr. last year. Remember? They had one where like Freddie Prinze Jr. He's in it. Freddie Prinze Jr. just early 90s heartthrob guy,
Man,
right?
he's a heartthrob.
He was a heartthrob. And now he's just old, and they still try and give him like the smolder deal.
Yeah.
Right? It's like you're old.
Hey, how you doing,
not
baby?
enough Botox in the
How you
planet.
doing, baby?
to
Let
get
me be
over
your
it.
grandpa. It's
Right?
not
It's
gonna
like-
work, Fred.
It's not working anymore, Fred. And then with Alicia Silverstone, they're trying to make her like sexy. They got more like 40s tits in this than I'd like to care to see. And it's not
different
saying
strokes
that
for different folks.
Well, it depends. It's just saying. I'm just saying. It's not anything you want to see. Melissa Joan Hart. Her best days are behind her.
I'd agree.
So it was just a shitty movie. Okay. Now I will say on the flip side of that,
Yeah.
the new Lindsay Lohan holiday flicks are actually good. They're
What,
kind of
Freaky or
well-written.
Friday?
No, not Freakier Friday. Last year, Lindsay Lohan, whoever her plastic surgeon is,
Well done.
chef's kiss.
Well
that
done.
guy did a hell of a job. Okay, hell of a job on the facelift. She's looking like a 10 out of 10 once again. Those movies are actually halfway decent because the plot lines actually make sense and they're kind of comical. So it depends on the one you get. Of course, give them a shot. But then after they get to a point where they're so shitty, you just make fun of them.
Yep.
And
That's what I
the
do
fun
off
part.
the bat. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like that wouldn't happen.
My mother loves those movies, and I'm always like, I'm just gonna see myself out because I'm not gonna be anything of positivity here for you. So.
Oh yeah. I kind of make it like sport this time of year to light up the shitty Hallmark movies.
Yes.
Because how many bakeries can you save?
That's true.
Right. And how many towns are
supply
just
demand's
in
going to be
Christmas?
screwed. Supply demand's screwed with the bakery market right now. Too much supply,
Screwed
not
with the
demand.
bakery market.
You
And
can
why do they
sell
always
so many
have like a,
cannolis, dude?
why do they have a goofy fucking job? They always have like a goofy fucking job.
Yeah.
Like she's like a plant scientist, and then they live in this monstrosity of a house.
Yeah.
And her
It's like-
husband like collects butterflies or some
It's
shit.
like House Hunters. You'll watch House Hunters. Like our budget's 1.5 million. My husband like teaches science at a high school, and like
Yeah.
I do kick flips for a
Okay.
living. Like I don't think that's
Yeah.
gonna work.
It's very that of plot lines of like house hunting, absolutely. And then they always are in the middle of like getting a divorce, and then they have like a revelation halfway through where they're like, "Oh, well, why are we doing this?" It's like you didn't figure that out in the fucking first 10
I
minutes.
still
of the
love
movie.
you. Yeah, you think that decision would have been a little bit more thought out of than just being like,
I mean, come on.
it's like, wait, I don't think we should get a divorce because I still love you. It's like, well,
All right, we may want to write our
Check
own
in with
little
me in
holiday
April.
rom.
okay. Well,
I
like
like
an
it.
Air Bud meets like Barbie movie meets like the Goodfellas.
No, I got it.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
So it'll be about an ashamed NFL player
Okay.
who may or may not have got charged with attempted murder and have a bunch of illegitimate kids, but then he finds love that holiday
Hernand?
season.
Aaron Hernandez? Is that what we're going
No,
with?
I'm thinking more Antonio Brown.
Oh,
Make
it's gonna
him
be
like,
Lewis.
oh, okay. Pick one,
Yeah.
right? Pick one.
It's kind of fucked
And,
up, honestly. How many more can we just Marvin Harrison?
She helps him get through his struggles with CTE this holiday season and remember if he was actually an NFL star.
Yep.
And it's like
then
51st dates, but the NFL Christmas version.
they fall in love. They go all the way through Christmas, and then it's a fast forward to April, and he's back on his bullshit.
Back on his
Oh, man.
bullshit once again. Right?
The holiday
It's,
season's magical. It's like until it's not, Bubba. That's the reality of it.
Speaking of the holiday season, Vince, we kind of, before the end of last episode, we got a little, head start on our favorites, right? We got a head start on our favorite sides.
Yeah.
Main dishes for the turkey day. But you know what we didn't talk about? We didn't talk about hors d'oeuvres. Okay?
Au revoir.
We didn't talk about desserts, Vince. So, within the holiday spirit, let's talk about it.
do it.
Give me some top 5 hors d'oeuvres. Dude.
Top 5 hors d'oeuvres? I don't even know if we have 5 when we're there because
Oh, you got to have 5 hors d'oeuvres.
my mom makes these stuffed mushrooms that are divine.
Dude. Ooh, stuffed mushrooms.
Yeah.
Nice.
But it's
I'm
not
a
like,
big-
it's just cheese and bacon and all that. And you're just like, yummy, right down the gullet.
Oh yeah.
I love a
Something
coochie
about a
bee,
mushroom,
dude.
though.
I love a coochie bee. We talked about that last week. But if I walk in, there's just like various meats, the fucking mortadella and the prosciutto, and you're like,
Oh,
spread a little bit of that like blueberry goat cheese or whatever on it. And you're just a happy little camper watching the Bears lose usually.
okay. So are you like a? Do you mix it all together, guy? Like, do you take like the prosciutto,
The cracker,
and,
spread
and
the
the
cheese,
cracker,
maybe a
and-
jalapeno
and-
jam. Yeah.
Okay, so you like Duke it as opposed to just eating the separate.
I'm not a part. I'm not a
and the-
pieces guy. I'm a collective thing. Yeah.
Okay, so it's all got to come together in that collection of flavor bomb. Okay.
Yeah, because then you're gonna
All
have the crunch and the chew and the taste and the sweet and sour and all that.
sweet. Oh yeah. Okay. All right. I'm with you. Keep going.
Let's see here. Usually we eat pretty early, so there might be a little bit of a coffee cake action going on over
Little
there.
coffee cake. Okay.
Pop a little
Okay.
pecan coffee cake in there.
Ooh. How you doing?
After that, dude, it's more just like, we'll have chips and dips, but I'm like, whatever on that. I'm more like, give me a mimosa, dude, and let me sit down and chat with my uncle about some shit,
Oh, dude, mimosas are a play. Absolutely. Because it's like you can only get Thanksgiving drunk once a year, right? Just like how
Yeah,
you can
dude.
only get Christmas drunk
I
once a year.
can't get drunk on Thanksgiving because, like, I'll get a little. I mean, first, I don't want to be hammered, but like, I want to get a little
I'm not
tipsy.
saying get hammered.
Right,
I'm just saying be like a nice.
Get a little
feeling
tipsy, but
nice.
then like I'm full of tryptophan and potatoes and bread. And
Oh, yeah.
And then after that, they're like, "You want a beer?" And I'm like, "I'd rather just find a lake and swim to the bottom of it." Like there's no way I'm going to drink a beer right now.
I had a beer. What was the one holiday season we went out when I was still living in Chicago? Vince had to go pick up like a bunch of shellfish
Oh yeah, my mom does.
on his
like,
drive home, all hungover.
Dude,
Fantastic.
we got after it that night, and then
Yeah, we did.
My uncle usually makes mussels at the family Christmas party, and he wasn't going to be there, so my job was to go get the mussels. So I went to the Angelo Caputo's. I walk in there, my stomach's like Edie's double churn soft serve, dude, and I'm trying to like order these mussels. And just the smell of fish was such a visceral reaction to me. I walked out and I was like tearing up just because my stomach was like, no. And I just have a bag full of mussels and I'm like, let's just get where we're going. Like, I don't want to do this.
Vince calls me. He's like, "This is a terrible fucking idea.
Horrible
I'm driving an hour to Algonquin with a bag of shellfish in my car. My car reeks of shellfish and it's -10.
It smells like fish. It was freezing cold. I have the heat on, so it's marinating in the heat, and I'm just dying in there. It was good stuff. But it reminds you, drink water, know your limits, and those things don't happen to you. So,
What about the days, the Blackout Wednesday? Did you ever participate in this little Blackout Wednesday?
and I'd go
with,
back
like,
to our
turkey
hometown bar, and I'd walk
festival?
in and see everybody I knew from high school, and I was like, I hate this. I
Yeah.
hate it.
Yeah.
So I don't partake in that anymore. I see the people that I want to see. I don't need to go see all these other ancillary characters in my life.
They always have a festival, and it always has like some goofy name. Like the one that we grew up with was always the Turkey Testicle Festival.
Oh yeah.
And it it started in the day, and people would stay there all day drinking. And to Vince's point, you would just run in to a lot of people that
There's
you
Greg
haven't
from
seen in
AP
8
Bio,
years.
and you're like, fuck that.
It's like, oh yeah, man, I haven't seen you in 10 years. It's like there's a reason
we
for
gotta
that.
get together. Yeah, dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
No,
I'll believe
never.
that when I see
Probably
it.
not. Yeah.
I hate that. Can we just not pretend like we're going to try and get together? Can we not do this?
The Midwestern niceness, man. You gotta act
This
like you care.
yeah, please. Please. How many people like, oh yeah, man, we should get together sometime. Yeah, okay.
Well, and also do
When
what?
hell freezes over.
What
are we gonna
What is
do?
the plan? What are we gonna go bowling? Like, what the fuck do you want to do? Like, I don't have any.
You want to go sit and have dinner? Okay, cool. I didn't like you that much back then. I don't like you
Yeah.
that much now. You
Yeah,
know,
you go
That's
there and
kinda
he
where I'm
orders
at.
like a unflavored chicken breast, and you're over there with a freaking tomahawk, and you're like, "This is not a friendship." I'm sorry.
Yeah, and then like people like, oh, well, you got the most expensive thing on the menu, and I didn't. And it's like, well, you go out to, there's another thing, like dining rules.
Dining?
Like if you want to dining rules, like what bothers me? I'm doing like a full blown Sebastian skit right now. But,
dining rules.
what bothers me when you go to a new couple and they want to get particular about the bill of who had a $40 meal and a
Yep.
$25 meal. Like I miss me with that. Miss me with that.
Yep.
Just split the bill.
I
Just
know.
split the
I hate that because then there's like so much pressure when it comes up, and you're like, "This was so fun until now we have to pay for it." You know.
Because hypothetically, if you go and do that another time, which if you had a good time, chances are you will. It'll
What
be
goes
reciprocated.
around comes back around.
Right.
Brr. Yeah.
Like, are you that worried that you're gonna get like gypped on this one?
Some people are.
That's why you got to bring cash.
Yeah.
You bring cash.
They say it rules everything around me. Rest in peace to the penny, man. Give me your hors d'oeuvres and let's get into some sports, huh? What do you say?
I'll give you a mix of hors d'oeuvres and desserts. All right.
Okay.
I mean, top tier. You gotta think that the meat and cheeses are number one.
It is. It's the Coochie board number one.
I mean, the charcuterie board is just elite because there's so many options, and you can't like say like that's each thing is its own thing. No, it's collective. So to Vince's point, you get a little cracker, you get some of the jalapeno jam, you get some salted meat, some stinky cheese. It's delightful.
Yep.
It's delightful. You need some olives, a little olive salad. Where are you going? Mortadella? Come on.
No, olives are
Mortadella.
gross. Mortadella's great. Olives are gross.
Olives are wonderful. Love, big olive guy. So give me some of that, and then deviled egg.
Oh yeah, I forgot about those. That's just
Deviled egg,
those are just toot machines, dude. Have a
Dude,
couple of those,
deviled
you'll be ripping ass for a week.
I fuck up deviled eggs. Big fan of fucking up some
I
deviled
believe
eggs.
you're also farting the bed, dude.
Hey man, listen. It's a gassy evening. All right.
Yeah.
All right?
You ever lock wife in there after you fart?
Oh, dude, listen. You get married. It's I don't lock her.
I was gonna say,
like don't lift up in that cover right now, right? There's some funky stuff under there.
Yeah.
That number 3, I'm probably gonna lean on, something along the lines of like there's always like a chili dip of some sort with like like a queso,
cream cheese, chicken, all that.
Yeah,
Or
something
not chicken,
like something
chili, cream cheese.
There's always
situation.
something like that, right? Yeah. So that's always delightful. There's always like this crab dip.
Yep.
Growing up, it has like this like base
Serve it with
underneath.
the Ritz crackers, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Fuck that up. I'm all in for that.
The problem is that you're going to have a mountain of food in a very short order after that. Where like you don't want to fill up on that.
Yeah, I understand it, but it's like the one time a year that like calories really don't count. And like you're going to get back after it. You're going to be a little chubby after the holiday season because usually that's the way it plays. So
the lock-in time is post-Thanksgiving, pre-Christmas. Just lock in and you'll be better off after that.
Sure. And then, this is like supreme bulking season. So if you're a lifting guy, this is time.
Yeah.
This is time to
I don't need a
just
bulk.
get a little bulk action going, put on a little size. And then once February hits, January hits, then it's really time to dial it back. Then you're going back to salads, right? Then you're going back to lean meats. Now you're not doing that no more. Right? So this is time to lock in and be a little chubby bunny.
A grizzled, dude.
All right.
A grizzled.
Yeah. And then as far as desserts go, big fan of like any sort of individual cookie.
Yeah.
Right? Wife makes these cookies that have peanut butter cups in them.
Oh,
and it's like a peanut butter cup pressing a sugar cookie.
It's like those peanut
my
butter.
pants off.
It's like those peanut butter cookies with the Hershey Kisses in it, but she does it to the next level, the nth degree, if you will. And the one time I ate those, I was like, "This is my favorite cookie ever." Truly.
It's the best thing maybe ever of all time. Yeah. It's fantastic. So give me some of that, right? And then a close fifth on this one, the spinach dip with the Hawaiian roll.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Where are we
Eli
going?
Manning all over the world just pushing those King's Hawaiian rolls right now.
Oh, King's Hawaiian rolls are fantastic.
Yeah, shut up, dude. The last.
King's Hawaiians. I mean, come on. And then if you grew up in an Italian house, for some odd reason, there was like multiple courses. So you did all the traditional Thanksgiving things, but then like my mom made like, mustacholi.
Yep.
With meatballs and sausage, because like, why not?
Yeah, you got to make sure you have the red sauce. I think I'm bringing cannolis this year too. I freaking love cannolis.
Go to the Italian bakery in Addison.
Go to the Italian bakery.
Italian bakery in Addison, maybe the best Italian bakery in the Northwest suburbs. It's all cash. The Italian Bakery in Addison, Illinois. Go
Okay.
there. You're welcome.
Okay.
All cash. Bring cash.
I got cash. I'm gonna go.
Bring cash. Go there. They'll kick you out if you don't have cash. The line's out the door.
Okay. I will be going there and I'll be getting cannolis.
I would do that and get the little cookies, the Italian cookies.
Yep, the butter cookies.
Oh, stop it!
Dip in a little coffee. Come on now.
Come on, dip a little coffee.
Do they ever cover it in powdered sugar?
They have a couple, 2-3 of them. The almond cookies.
I got a guy in mind that might really like the powdered sugar.
Oh, you got a guy?
I got.
Tell me about your guy. Who's your guy?
He loves powder. His name is Ryan.
Okay.
James Wedding, that is. And you kind of buried the lead in the intro there, but you said he likes powder. And the brain probably says it's probably got something to do with illicit drugs. But that's only half the story here. So why don't you kick us into this, my friend?
So if all of you remember last year around this time, we brought up the story of a failed Olympic snowboarder turned into drug kingpin. So we just let this one go away, like most strange and unusuals. We're on to the next one, week after week. But I thought it was relevant to bring it up again because this is actually quite fascinating. Ryan James Wedding went from promising snowboarder competing in the Olympics, as we discussed last year around the same time, who officials have said is one of the most violent and ruthless criminals in the world, responsible for orchestrating murders and running $1 billion cocaine cartel.
Good guy.
So now, to the distractions of the masses, Kash Patel, FBI director, compared the 44-year-old who's on the run and some may say living in Sinaloa.
Whoa.
What'd you do?
I messed everything up. All right, we're back.
And we're back. So they compare this man to Chapo, a.k.a. Pablo Escobar. And Wedding is accused of ordering a hit on a witness in the U.S. government's case against him and enlisting assassins to murder rival traffickers. The crazy thing about this is, Vince, he's successful in this because
he whacked him.
He whacked him. Like he's whacked federal witnesses who are about to testify against him. So imagine this. In 2002, Salt Lake City, he's competing in the Winter Olympics for snowboard runs. And then now you're a drug kingpin. And what's crazier about this, they actually had him in custody about a decade ago, arrested him. He did his time. He got out and just went back to selling the pow-pow.
Buddy.
So now he's like all involved in the cartel game, becoming a figure, one could say, in this racket. And he just looks like a jazzy little white fella living in Sinaloa.
He's Canadian, nonetheless.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this picture of what they found.
What'd they find? Share it, Vince.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah. Lot of coke.
That's a ton. Why is it pink?
I don't know. It could be, cut with something that makes it pink. Either that,
maybe
or
it's
it could
the
be amphetamine.
Oh, is it like Stefan Diggs drug that he had on the boat?
Could be something along those lines. Yeah, it doesn't come up on drug tests.
It's a good thing I don't know about that. So we're good there.
So in 2010, he was sentenced to prison. Wedding apologized. Okay, did his time, knew it was wrong. In the past 24 months, he had spent custody and had the opportunity to see firsthand what drugs do to people, gave this big diatribe in court that he was going to be a changed man, and then got out. And then he became the largest distributor of cocaine in Canada, and now has spread his wings and to fly into North America.
Did you see the guy that they captured to get the information about him?
I did not.
So his name is Rashid Pasqua Hossein, I think it is. But he is a money launderer, and his name, what do they call it, alias? J.P. Morgan.
That's brilliant.
J.P. Morgan, smart name for a money launderer.
It's a very smart name for a money launderer. So amongst the charges that Ryan James Wedding, who is still on the run, by the way, charged with murder, witness tampering, money laundering, drug trafficking. I mean, that's kind of the most obvious.
If you know where this man is, you can get $15 million of reward.
I wouldn't want to know where he was, because chances are, if you know where he is,
he's going to kill you.
You got he's got people ready to knock on your door, and he's
Yeah.
not Mr. Rogers. So this is a very interesting saga of this story. Next year, if he's still on the run, I think that's just impressive. I still think it's impressive to this date because he's been on the run now for almost 2 years.
Some people could say that Mr. Wedding is married to the game.
One could say that he is married to the game. Do you think he still snowboards? Think he
Probably
goes
not.
up? You think he still goes up anywhere? It's just like when people are like, "Wow, dude, you're
Well,
really fucking good."
he would be the most recognizable in a snowboarding capacity, so it probably would not be smart for him as far as hiding.
You got enough money? Wouldn't you go to like some very cold? Like, wouldn't you go to like Norway?
Well, maybe he
Swiss-
maybe he did too much of that, so now he wants to go to like Ibiza and just do drugs.
Yeah, he could just be in party mode. He's allegedly in Sinaloa right now, and they believe the cartels are actually protecting him.
That's in Mexico?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's like
Sinaloa.
one of the biggest drug trafficking areas in Mexico, isn't it?
Yes, it is like that's where Chapo's from. It's
Party in
beautiful.
Mexico, yeah.
Yeah, Guadalajara is very close to there.
Yep.
It's very interesting. So he's hiding out. Chances are he's paying off government officials and stuff, doing all the things that, cocaine traffickers do.
I'm just rooting for an Olympic comeback on his end. What a story.
Imagine do they allow inmates to train for the Olympics? Is there like a clause?
I would say no.
Hypothetically, he gets arrested for, all this stuff.
I mean,
He
it depends
better
on the
hope
country,
to get
probably.
arrested in Canada because they'll probably be a little bit more lax. Like, oh, don't you know, you just had a bad day.
Maybe. Well, yeah, because I think you lose a lot of your citizens' rights in America once you get arrested and get put into custody.
Right.
So
So if he's smart, he tries to turn himself in Canada.
no,
Because
turn yourself
is
in
a
like
big-
Colombia or some shit. Go somewhere random.
Yeah, but you want the easiest prison.
Prob is though is if he turns himself in Canada, they're probably just going to send him to the U.S. so he can answer for his crimes.
I feel like that's anywhere. I don't know. I
Yeah,
feel like
just don't. Hey, here's an idea. Don't
don't traffic cocaine.
do that.
What's so funny about this is like everybody's like, can you believe it? I'm like, yeah, they've made like multiple TV series about this type of stuff.
Well, and also at this, you're saying in general, but I'm just saying like at this point, it's like someone's always going to do it. Even if you're like, oh, this is dangerous. Like, yeah, it's always going to happen. That's how it's always has been, dude. It is what it is.
Walter White, anti-hero, anybody? This guy's very similar, right? Tony Soprano. Come on. I mean, just the saga goes on.
Yeah. So,
They need to make
don't drug traffic.
Don't drug traffic and stay in snowboarding and in the Olympics. Yeah, don't turn bad.
Not a bad idea.
Absolutely. All right, Vince. Well, those are.
I actually have a question for you because this is strange and unusual, and it was brought to my attention this weekend, and I am so confused by what this is supposed to be. There's a new celebration on our hands, Mike.
Oh God.
Steph Curry has a new celebration, and it hasn't been explained as to what it is to me yet. But let's just watch it here.
See the reaction by Steph Curry. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but
What was that? It looks like he's doing like the
Steph Curry,
worst
I'm not
version
sure
of Thriller, and then like if you get really mean and horrible about it, he kind of looks like Walter White's son. That's why I thought about it when it came up.
Yeah,
What are we
it kind of looks. It looks pretty. It could be borderline offensive.
Yeah, to the differently
depending on your
abled.
child. Yeah, either that or maybe he was feeling spooky. To your point, and doing a little Thriller dance.
If that's the Thriller, though, it's the worst Thriller dance I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, I don't know what he was going with.
Oh, like not good, dude.
Yeah,
Not good, Stefan.
yeah, that wasn't too good. Maybe he was going a little Sling Blade. Yeah. I don't know. At least he wasn't doing the 6'7" thing. Have we heard of this?
Yes, Mike. Like so long ago.
Hey.
Old
Shut up,
ass
Vince.
man looking ass over there, dude. Let me tell you.
Okay, so you've known about this longer than anybody.
No,
All
just
right.
like the last couple of months. Like, yeah, everybody's heard of it.
Whatever, dude.
We've aged out of this. You can't be doing it in your 30s. It's like, it's so bad to the point where there was parents on like Halloween dressed up as like Thing 6 and Thing 7. They were making jokes about it. It's how you know something's lost. It's cool. Once the parents start dressing up as it.
We had phrases like that growing up. I mean, think about
100%.
X-Pac. Remember X-Pac? Hundo P.
Yeah.
X-Pac, you
Hundo
hit that thing.
Piz.
Hit that thing coming out of class. What?
I know.
You know, like go X-Pac.
There was plenty of them, dude. That's why I got to get back to Beast, dude. That was huge.
Dude, Beast. What's up,
What's up, Beast?
Did you hit a couple random bystanders with Beast
I
this
forgot
weekend?
to. I really want to give him like a what's up, Beast?
Beast?
It's nice to meet you.
Dude, what's up,
good,
Beast?
What's good, Beast?
What's up, Beast? I'm going to start pulling that at corporate conferences. Be like, dude, that speech was Beast.
Yo, he just went
like,
beast mode on that quarterly symposium.
Dude, you just went beast on that, Beast.
Absolute beast on that sales pitch right there, my guy.
Dude, absolute beast in that presentation this week, dude. Just sitting there like, you think you're cool.
You think you're cool, but you're not.
Beast.
If you feel like you're in a particular beast mode and you want to call in and tell us how beast you really are, you can. You could do that.
Oh, yeah.
By calling in to air it out. 312-725-2107. Call in, go beast mode on us. Opinions. Are the Bears for real? The Bears not? You got a betting line? Is your girlfriend concerning you and you want our opinion on it? Probably not a good place to go, but I'll give it to you. So go beast mode. Call air it out. 312-725-2107. Leave us a voicemail. Thank you.
Air it out, people. Air it out. Bears are 8-3, in case you weren't aware. And I know a lot of you Chicago faithfuls just love to hate on the team that you claim to love most. Yeah. Even though when they are good, you're trying to poke holes in it as if they're not. So that's great. Well, Vince, air it out.
Yep.
Baseball.
Yes.
A little early to the party, but we got some action. Already, hot stove action.
People are making moves. We're generally used to going all the way into spring training before guys end up signing and where's it going to go and the Drew Rosenhaus of the whole thing. Drew Rosenhaus is basketball, right? Or is
Drew Rosenhaus is technically football.
Football. Baseball's version is
Scott Boras.
Thank you. That's what I needed. Who is so rich now just because of all these goddamn contracts. But a move's been made. The Mets get Marcus Semien from the Rangers for Brandon Nimmo and others. I like this move. Semien, most notably on the White Sox in the beginning of his career, but didn't end up panning out.
White Sox homer.
Yep. And I think it's a good move. I think the Mets are good enough to make a World Series. They're good enough to do it.
I don't know if Brandon Nimmo is my top pick for one of the best middle infielders in the game to trade for, but
he's on the Rangers now, but Semien is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know if the cost of the trade for the Rangers was enough. I don't think Brandon Nimmo is the guy that replaces that unless
freeing
you
up
feel
some
like
salary.
Could be freeing up salary, very large salary cap. It's quite interesting to see this move so early on. Clearly, Semien wanted a change of pace. If he can stay healthy, he's one of the best middle infielders in the game. So I'm going to be interested if they keep Jose Reyes at shortstop or if they put Semien at second. I think.
You say Jose Reyes?
What's his name?
Lindor. I was like, you just brain blasted back to 2010.
Yes, I did.
He was a dog, though. But I was like, Jose Reyes.
Jose Reyes was a dog. I just totally MVP baseball 2005.
I'm just thinking about Jose Reyes now, dude. What a dog.
Dude, Jose Reyes was an absolute dog. All right. So let's not forget and, shout out to Jose Reyes. But I do believe that Lindor and Semien will collectively put together a very nice middle infield for the Mets. But once again, just Semien and Lindor trade second and second.
You got to imagine you're going to move Semien back to because he's been playing at 2B because of Corey Seager. Yes. Yeah. So you got to imagine he'll just slot right into second base and have that middle infield again. But they have a chance, man.
They have a chance, and we'll see how long. I could see at the deadline potentially moving your big boy. If it's not working at that stage.
Well, he's a free agent right now.
Who?
Are you talking about Pete Alonso?
No, not Pete Alonso. What's his name? Played for
Juan Soto.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, because they got to look into signing Pete Alonso again, and They were good. They were pretty good this year. Like, they'll probably keep them.
I think Alonso may try and get to the AL. I don't know why. It's just kind of like a goofy feeling for me. I could see him trying to go across town to the Yankees. I could see that being a thing.
That would be they would get so mad. Mets fans would be so pissed.
Well, Goldschmidt's probably going to retire. He's at his tail end. I feel like Alonso short porch, he would rake there.
He would.
He could hit pop-ups and they'd be home runs. So I feel like for him, if he's wise, stay in the state of New York could be cool. Just going to throw that out there.
Or he just is a Dodger like everybody else. That's my favorite thing about this whole free agency thing is like, well, the Dodgers are just going to get everybody. Like, we're going to run out of room eventually.
I love the city that protests for no Kings is just like the biggest Dodgers fans ever. I think it's hysterical.
It is what it is.
No Kings. We're going to root for the team that has the largest payroll of all time.
I was say, to be fair, though, it is private entity versus public funding and all that shit. But I know what you're coming from.
We can see the irony in it. Come on, a little. It's kind of funny.
Certainly.
I hate politics.
The world is ironic. Everybody's bullshit. The world is ironic. Everything is.
Did you see that the San Diego Padres ownership group, the Seidler family, is actively exploring a potential sale of the franchise?
They bought them not too long ago.
Well, the primary reasons appear to be ongoing internal legal disputes among family members over control of the team following Peter Seidler's death and financial considerations, including its high payroll relative to its revenues. The family has retained Merchant Bank, BDT, and MSD partners to oversee the evaluation of the sale process. They're selling. The franchise is expected to command a high price. Forbes valued the team at approximately $1.95 billion in early 2025, but some people indicate that final sale could be closer to $2.75 billion.
Yeah, I was going to say it's going to go higher based on people that want a team.
John Seidler.
Yeah.
The current chairman has emphasized that the team remains fully committed to its fans in the San Diego community during this process, and a spokesperson has indicated that any sale agreement would likely include a provision preventing the new owner for relocating the team Petco's Barclays run through 2033, which I'm all about.
Yeah, because San Diego can't be losing 2 teams in 10 years.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting. I think they're about to get sold, and their GM has done them no favors with probably the largest payroll in all of team history. But
he tried. He tried, though, and you got to kind of give him some bread for that. Like, he had good players on the team. They've been competing, and they just got stuck against the freaking Dodgers. That's just like the reality of the situation.
Fire sale the Padres?
Depends. That's the thing. What is the benefit of sale? Is it keeping a good team on the field, or is it like freeing up cash flow?
I could see it being both.
Yeah.
I could see them trying to, go heavy prospects because they got to compete against the Dodgers in this division. And granted, they were pretty close this year.
Yeah, they almost beat them.
They were close. And I mean, they lose to the Cubs in that division series. It was just it's interesting what's going to happen next.
Yep.
So now, in other news, the White Sox are taking some new pages. Speaking of teams that are selling, I read this and was kind of blown away. So SI released an article on the 18th saying the White Sox are paying more attention to Japanese market international scouting. The White Sox reportedly sent a scout to the Tokyo Dome to watch Kazumo Okamoto.
That's the hitter?
Yes, to make the jump from NPB to the MLB for the 26th season. Okay, this is interesting. White Sox front office members discussed in September at Rate Field various improvements made to the organization's international scouting department. David Keller, White Sox special assistant to the executive VP and general manager of international scouting, spoke of a new $12 million baseball academy being built in the Dominican Republic, as well as a process of mending broken relationships with trainers and agents in Latin America and expanding scouting to Japan. Interesting.
I like
Japan. I love it. Japan reported that several teams, including Yankees, Phillies, Padres, Angels, Blue Jays, and White Sox, sent scouts to the Tokyo Dome to watch infielder Kazumo Okamoto.
I'm worried about him, though. I don't know if we talked about it on this podcast, but his numbers on pitches faster than 93 miles per hour are bad.
Kazuma?
Yeah, and his numbers under 93 miles per hour are really, really good. So
Well,
I'm
that's not
afraid he
good.
can't. And every pitcher throws 100 now. So that'd be my only
Yeah.
concern.
When the average speed of the MLB is 95, I think we have a lot of issues with
Yep.
this.
So we'll
This-
see, but I think it's good that they're branching out. And then if they can just figure out how to start paying guys on their second contract and bringing in free agents, we're going to be a lot better.
Well, got a lot of new coaching coming into this staff, and we'll see. There's been some new hires under Venable, who I do like a lot. I think
I
he
do
is
too.
a manager of the future. So White Sox could be making a run. Ishbia recently, I don't know if you saw that article, that he basically was all in on making sure that in his time as White Sox owner, they are going to have a new stadium.
Yep. He did. Yeah, he did one of those like editorial interviews, and he's like, that is the intention for sure. And they should. And they should
Well,
probably
he said
face
all the
it.
right.
They should probably face it towards the city, or they should probably face it towards the lake instead of facing it towards I-90, because that doesn't make any goddamn sense. It still doesn't to this day. But yeah, I mean, that's the prove it when you're here, and I think that he does mean it. But I've been jaded so long that I'm like, you could say whatever you want, but you have to do it.
Could Jerry just sell the team? What do you got? Like you're in the twilight years. Like, stop being so stubborn. You tried to pull the same shit to get a new stadium that you did in 91, saying you're going to move the team to Florida. And it worked back then. It didn't work this time. So just stop being such a stubborn little prick and just be done.
Yeah, I know.
You're 86 years old, and God love him, but
I have choice words for the man.
just give it to the guy who clearly wants to go, wants to infuse some money into this franchise.
Yeah, and run with it. Yeah, I'm sick of the Reinsdorf experiment. He's been the bane of my existence my entire life. So
beyond an experiment, Vince, beyond an experiment. But
true.
We'll see how it plays. Some interesting MLB topics. There will be a strike in 2027. So buckle up. Yeah, it's going to be bad. It's going to be 94 worthy if I had to throw a dart. And if next year is our final year of baseball for a while, I wouldn't be surprised. All right, let's talk about you got some NHL talk, a little NBA talk? Don't you?
I just want to say
the Bulls are kind of back.
The Bulls are a funny little franchise. I've been watching a lot of Bulls basketball this year because they started off hot, obviously, and then they started losing every game, and they get back to 500, and they have a comeback win against, who was it the other day? The Wizards, just a shit team, and they played the Heat, and they lost by 40 almost. It's like, beat the Trailblazers by 1, beat the Nuggets by 3, the Jazz come in and beat you. You're like, I don't know what they are. I like the team build-up. I like the team build up a lot more than I have in the past because there's just young guys that can actually do things. But I mean, it's all of these things are going to happen all year, and we're going to look at them and they're going to be 42-40 or 41-41, and we're going to be in the play-in again. Just what it is.
It's the Bulls.
And then you look at Pat Williams and you're like, he was a 3rd overall pick and didn't even start in college. Why do we even think he's going to be good? Like, stop playing him.
It's that front office that tries to get cute. They're the Denver front office from many moons ago, and the Bulls were like, "Oh, well, you did it there. You could do it here."
Karnasovis, you got Jokic. I'm like, yeah, but Jokic's don't grow on trees, bud. So
the NBA Cup starts on Friday. Yay!
What do you mean? It's been already going on.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, we go into group stage. The only reason I know that because I'm not even locked in on it, but I'll just turn on a Bulls game and I'm like, my eyes, like what the fuck? Because like the courts are different. They do like the all red courts and shit. It sucks. I don't like it one bit, dude. It's so hard to watch.
It's like something you do in like create a stadium. So silly to me.
Well, then you do it, and then you start playing in it. You're like, oh, this is why they don't do that because you can't even see what's going on. Like it's so hard to concentrate on it.
It's not good. It's definitely not good.
Yeah.
I just hope that they can, finish in the top 5 in the East. I doubt that'll happen, but the Pistons are good.
I was gonna say, have you seen them at all this year? Like, first off, the Raptors shouldn't be as good as they are. That's still blowing my mind. The Cavs are good. The Pistons are like, they're playing team basketball on a whole different level right now. I've seen a couple highlights, obviously, and I've watched a couple of these games where it's like their passing is insane. Cade Cunningham is going to make a real MVP push this year, like a true one. He was insane in college. I've been waiting for this to happen. It's like They got Amen Thompson on that team, I believe. I get him an all-star. No, they got all-star. I don't know, one of the two of them. They've built together a good program, and they've been so bad for so long. It's like kind of like the Lions. I'm like, the Bulls aren't good enough to compete with them. I'm rooting for the Pistons. I hope they play well.
Well, they haven't been good since the 90s, late 90s, early 90s, late 80s. So it's been a long
The
time.
Pistons?
Oh, and then
I was like, they won.
They Let's not forget about the early 2000s.
Chauncey
with
and Ben Wallace, Tayshaun Prince,
Ben Wallace,
Rip Hamilton.
Chauncey. It's crazy.
Dog.
Yeah, those teams were great, and you forget about those. Bring back those jerseys, by the way. They were so raw.
Great.
They were
So
sick.
Yeah.
They were sick.
Grant Hill.
Grant Hill was a dog back then, too. Yeah. It's Tobias Harris, though. He's just the piece that you never knew you needed.
I know. It's unbelievable. Philadelphia fans.
Leaves the Sixers, absolute dog. But, yeah, the Bulls are ballsy, so it's good to see. I don't know if you saw in the NHL, Connor Bedard records his third hat trick of the year.
Yeah. No, they're, again, I've said it before, I don't think they're like a playoff team, but there's some injection of like positive motion with them. The team is running better. The coaching staff is trusted. They're actually playing fun hockey now, where like the last couple of weeks or years I'd put it on, and in the first quarter it'd be 3-0 and you're like, the game's already over. Like right now they're playing competitive hockey at a decent clip, and they're winning some games they shouldn't win. That's the direction you got to go in. So like, I'm not even going to lie. The majority of my sports fandoms are looking up, and this hasn't happened in a long time. So like, that's another one where it's just like, good, keep on growing, keep on getting better.
Hey, we up. Let's go Chicago.
Hey, we up. Hey, the price of the bag's gone up, dude.
Price of the bag's going up. Vince.
Ryan James' wedding coded shit.
Exactly. Love it. Love it. That's what's up. That's what's up. All right. Speaking of what's up, college football Saturday.
Yeah.
It was a lot of deciding factors in this one.
Yeah.
If you were living under a rock, you would know that there was a battle for the Big Ten and maybe the final playoff seed to get into the playoff.
Yeah.
And USC played Oregon, and it didn't go well.
Oregon flipped a switch. Whatever the hell was going on, those jerseys looked really sick. I was watching, and I was like, I feel bad for Mike right now. This fucking sucks. Like, they're really just...
Well, in the most USC thing ever, offense moving the ball, doing good things, you come out hot, you score on your first drive, you receive, and then you get just ran all over the field all day long.
That was the thing.
Noah Whittington just ran all over us, 19 carries, 104 yards, rushing touchdown.
I've deduced it down to, because I've watched a lot of USC because of you this year. I've deduced it down to anywhere in the middle of the field is just free game for any team. Like they can, if you throw a slant route, it's an extra 15 yards regardless. Or if you run it up the gut, it's like a 5-yard carry regardless. It's an odd thing to watch.
They can offensively perform very well, but this is, once again, it's just not looking like a Big Ten defense. It doesn't look that way. Looks
and
like
if you take their run game away, it gets
Big
a lot harder to throw. And King Miller did not have a good game.
Well, they knew that if they took that away from them, then you get one-dimensional. And yes, Jade Maiyava is a very good young quarterback. He's good for about 1 to 3 picks a game. He's going to turn the football over, and that's kind of the demise because your defense is not going out there and stopping people. You're turning the football over. It's just one thing leads to another. Your receivers have days. Mekhi Lemon's a dog. Jacoby Lane's a dog. Tanook Hines had a day, 6 receptions, 141 yards, and a touchdown. Mekhi Lemon's probably the slot receiver to take in this year's draft. He's going to be a first-round draft pick.
He's the Luther Burden of this year.
He's like Luther Burden of this year. He reminds me a lot of Puka Nacua. Just to watch him. He moves like Puka.
Smaller gadget guy. Always catches the ball.
Move him all over the field. He's a fun watch. So, yes, that kind of just ruins our playoff hopes. It was crazy. They showed the metric. Like, if USC wins this game, there's a 97% chance they're in the playoff. If they lose, there's like a 2.
Yeah, this was the deciding one. It was like...
This was a playoff game.
Oregon came out, and they knew that was the case, and they were...
And now there's a lot of... Now there's a lot of speculation to Lincoln. Is he going to leave? Is that it's still something that's going to happen. I mean, he did it in Oklahoma. He left like a thief in the night. So there's a lot of coach vacancies out there. Arkansas.
Why would you want him? No offense to your man, but like, why would another team want him? He's at a premium university, and the issues that he had in Oklahoma are still the issues he has now. Why would go into Florida? Why would we go into Penn State or any of those places make it any better to do that?
No, because sometimes people just fall in love with certain things. I mean, that's I don't know any other way to put it.
If I'm a big school and he comes in and they hire him, I'm pissed off. Personally.
Well, that's how Lane got hired after his time, at USC. I mean, that's
Is it a USC thing? Because what was it? Helton or whatever? What was his name?
Yeah, Helton was after Lane. And
yeah, they weren't.
Then Lane goes to Tennessee for a cup of coffee and gets pushed out the door, and then did his rehab assignment with Nick Saban.
And then UCF or whatever, and then now look at him again.
And then he came back the slow route. Then he went to he got knocked down a ladder after Tennessee, and then was an offensive coordinator, and then took the FAU job and flipped that program.
That's what it was. Yeah.
Yes, and then finally went to Ole Miss, and that's where he's been since. So
and now he's the hottest guy on the market. So guys can change.
The problem is, this is a Stoops disciple and Lincoln Riley. And it was the hot name. He could build offenses, Heisman Trophy guys, Caleb Williams being one of them. The problem is you don't have that firepower right now. You still recruit well, but in a season of NIL of where everybody can go anywhere.
I have an idea. Crying Brian, USC coach.
Oh, God.
I just want everybody to have to go through what Notre Dame and LSU fans.
So guys, what's up? I'm Brian. I'm here. I'm gonna go surf.
Yeah, no, I've been surfing for a long. I used to surf on the bayou. Oh yeah, back in Connecticut, we used to rip the waves, dude.
Oh yeah. Used to rip them back then. But just to bury that lead. And then Vince, hey, you were just a happy little fellow with your Notre Dame going this.
I know it's Syracuse. Steve Angeli didn't play. I know it's Syracuse, but that was like you start watching a game and it stops being like, hell yeah, they scored, and just like, how else are they gonna do it? It was just over and over. I was saying to these Steve before we started recording, but it was 21-0 before Notre Dame took one offensive snap. It was a pick six, a kick return, a pick six, and then they stop them and get the ball back, and that's their first one. CJ Carr was pulled out in the middle of the game, obviously. He only threw the ball 9 times.
Well, they were just like, yeah, this is just a practice game. Just put the.
Well, they were winning. It was what, 48, 49-0 after the second quarter. It was like, oh, you're gonna put 100 on them, dude. Like they wouldn't stop, and like, if you don't have to throw the ball, don't throw the ball. They ended up putting Kenny Minchie in after him, and like that didn't really matter either. But the whole talk on the internet with the whole thing is like, again, with everything with Notre Dame, it's like, well, who did they play and all that shit? And now Jeremiah Love is right back into the Heisman race conversation. He carried the ball.
And then you have Mendoza and the rest of them.
Well, that's it. Yeah, but that's it. But so the thing that people are talking about is, one, I think people are kind of sick of quarterbacks winning it, which I get. And then also, if you go back to every year that ended in 5, since the beginning of the Heisman Trophy, it's always been a non-quarterback. It's either been a running back or a fullback. Yeah. So like 10 years ago, Derrick Henry won it. 10 years before that, Reggie Bush won it. And then you can go back 90s, 80s, 70s, 60s, all the same thing. Halfback, fullback, I think one of them's a wide receiver. So everybody kind of wants that to keep going. That's a part of them. And then people are also arguing on the other end, oh, he only carries this much. His average carries isn't that much. He's a receiving back too. That's a big piece of the puzzle there. But it's undeniable when you watch him. It's like he give him the ball and it's like, oh, he's gonna go. He's just gonna go. He's gonna score. He's gonna get a 70-yard run. He's gonna get a 65-yard touchdown run with one broken tackle, and he'll outpace everybody. Like, he is that good. He is fucking so good at running back. It's mind blowing to watch.
He's very good at running back. Might as well be the dad of the USC defense. Just destroys. But
that's everybody. Everybody he plays. I mean, against Penn State, they put 7 guys on him on the goal line, and he went completely sideways and still scored. You're like, how do you even do that?
The man doesn't have any quit in him. There's no doubt. There's no doubt. He's going to be a day one guy.
Yeah,
Although
he might be a first rounder this year, truly.
Although if you look at the value of drafting a running back in the first round, I think we can both see what's going on with Ashton Genty. It's like he takes a snap and there's a defensive player in his lap.
This is the thing with that.
To be said about that.
There's a thought process behind that. It's like, where do you have to be as a team to draft that guy? I don't always think it's a bad idea, but I think the right team has to do it. The case in point is like the Lions. We're like, hey, we built everywhere around. Jahmyr Gibbs is the best running back in the league right now, as far as I'm concerned. He's insane. He had a crazy-ass game on Sunday. Like, he was the right pick there. He was the right pick for them right there. Bijan's a very good running back. Saquon's a very good running back. Ashton Genty is a very good running back. They went to teams that had so many holes, especially on the offensive line. They're going to know that you're going to run him 100 times.
It's not a Band-Aid or a fix-all. There's no doubt.
It's 1 versus 5 if it's a team that doesn't have it. But if Jeremiah Love goes to like the Bill, like they wouldn't do it, but like because they have James Cook. But like conceptually, if he goes to like the Bills or if he goes to a team that is competing, if he goes to the Patriots, if they didn't get Trayvon Henderson, that would make a lot more sense. Where they're like, we need a running back. He's a huge piece in what we got. We already have a quarterback. Already have a good line. Our defense is looking pretty good, but we can use a running back right now.
You look at the Chiefs. You look at it. Teams like that who could benefit from a running back.
And like Saquon goes to the Giants. He's good, but doesn't help them at all. Goes to the Eagles, and he's the difference maker last year.
Well, he was the key cog to get him there. I mean, he single-handedly won football games for them last year.
You just got to be self-aware on where you're at. The Raiders should not have drafted a fucking running back that early. They're so bad.
It was like this sexy pick, and then they just walked Chip Kelly out the door. There could be a name to step into a program vacancy right now on the college football topic. Could be interesting.
He never works out long-term on anything ever.
He's never good in the NFL.
He's the king of flash in the pan.
He was good at UCLA. They didn't fire him. He left on his own.
Good at Oregon.
Yeah. So there's a lot of things there that like maybe you go back.
You see Greg Olson's the offensive coordinator now?
Good old Greg Olson. For who?
For the Raiders. But it's Greg Olson, Olson. It's a different guy, but everybody on the internet's like, oh shit, he's leaving Fox? No,
it's not that, Greg Olson. Don't get that ahead of yourself. Okay.
70-7 though is a stupid ass score. Sorry, that's all I wanted to say. Now we move on. Do they make the playoffs, Mike?
Yes, Vince, they make the playoffs.
Okay.
Now the real question is, are teams that are on the bubble like Miami or Texas?
That's where the argument comes in. Miami beat them week 1. They can't make it if Miami doesn't make it. And you're like, well,
how does that work?
What have you done for me lately?
Does Alabama get their shot? It's crazy. Oklahoma's they're in the dance right now. Texas A&M's
they're going to
very good. Yeah, OU's going to make it. Yeah,
a team that was hopeful to make it in the Midwest here, Illinois, is no longer at all even in question. You can't lose to Wisconsin. Wisconsin's not good this year. You can't lose to them.
Wisconsin's just good at home, man. They figure it out. Weird. And they get a way to get it done.
I'm playing with their roster in NCAA, and it's not very good. So
you're trying to redo. Okay, by the way, I'd like to announce that I got the package deal over the Black Friday. Got Mike's back. I'm back.
Grown men playing video games.
Yo. We're big boys. Well, now we just got to figure out how to stream, and just maybe we'll get.
Yeah, if anybody's a streamer, please call me, dude. I'm so lost. It's so annoying.
How do we make this work? I'm gonna call the Zell, and we're gonna figure this thing out.
Again, as another old man, I'm like, I don't know how to set up a stream deck. This is so fucking confusing.
Maybe we'll just call the chat GBTs.
Yeah,
and we'll get this done.
Yeah, can I just type in, "Hey, call me"?
Yes. Hey, call me on this one. I need your help. Yeah. Hello, Vincent. I'm Polite Robot.
Okay. Polite Robot.
Here's the game that a lot of people weren't thinking about. Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh put a little hurting on Georgia Tech. If we're talking about teams that, wow. Pittsburgh goes unranked after getting their asses kicked by Notre Dame last Saturday. And Georgia Tech, who came back to beat Louisville last week, just didn't figure it out this week. And at home, ranked 16, gets smacked up by Pittsburgh.
Pitt had a vendetta. Pitt was like, that was so embarrassing that we need to make a statement right now. And for come hell or high water, they did. Yeah, like right off the bat.
It looked like for a second Georgia Tech was going to come back right before the half, and then Haynes King threw a pick in the red zone, pick 6, and that just totally flipped the game on its head right before the half.
And speaking of Heisman talk, he was in there too, man. And it's like, does this game affect him? Probably a lot. Probably a lot.
Definitely going to affect him a lot.
Did you get a chance to watch the late game, Kansas State, Utah?
Wasn't really a late game, but I did happen to
I was on
watch-
the East Coast. It's earlier for you.
This game was probably the late window afternoon game of the day.
Game of the week, in my opinion. Game of the week.
It was Utah does this where, especially at home, they are never out of a game, no matter what happened.
Devin Dampier has wheels, dude.
That kid
Their
can
starting
run.
quarterback. They
Insane.
opened up the hole in the middle, and he just took off. And then, Avery Johnson's going to do some Avery Johnson shit. I couldn't trust
Avery
him as far as I can
Johnson-
reach him. You can't trust him as far as you can reach him, dude.
Avery Johnson will have some drives where you're like, wow, he's figuring it out.
Yeah.
And then he'll have other drives where you go, what in the fuck was that? And this kid, man, I've watched him play live. He does some really impressive stuff, but if they don't have a running game going, he's toast.
But, I mean, they had the consummate running game. Joe Jackson ran for 293 yards.
Joe
He was
Jackson,
running all
24
Shoeless
carries,
Joe, dude.
293 yards. Okay.
Yeah.
3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Now, what's crazier is their backup running back, Antonio Martin Jr., 5 carries, 89 yards, and a touchdown.
Yep. Just running on clowns. They both were averaging over 10 yards an attempt. And then you get to the end of the game, you're like, take care of the ball. You're in overtime, or you're in the fourth quarter. It's the end of the fourth quarter. Take care of the ball, throw it to the right place. And Avery Johnson had the worst throw to end the game on a pickoff. I was just like, that's Avery Johnson. That's what you're going to get.
Yeah, well, it should have never got to this point. So to give it some background, right before the half, Kansas State goes up like
31-21, I think.
31-21. They're up 10. They get the ball back right after that, go down the field, drive. Utah gets it close. Okay. Then Wildcats score, give them that little buffer that they need. They're up 17 at one point. They kick a field goal, then get the ball back on a turnover, drive down the field, and then instead of kicking a field goal, which would have made it 48-35, being a 2-touchdown lead, they decided to kick a field goal or
to go for it.
Points.
Yeah.
And then they get picked off on the 1. The Utes go back, score 2. Now make it this goofy ass
That
score.
was so awesome too. I was like, go, 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 go. Like, that was so sick to watch a 2-point conversion pick 6 or pick 2, I guess.
My brother-in-law took them
the
when they were
Panera
like
Bread play.
the Panera Bread play.
The pick 2.
Oh, the pick 2. The U pick 2. The U pick 2, dude.
Damn.
And then this last quarter, Devin Dampier just put on a show, and that defense just smacked them up because they gave the ball back with an opportunity to close it out and make the Utes use all their timeouts, and they couldn't get a first down and gave the ball back, and the Utes just motored.
I think Dampier had like a 35, 40-yard run to get them to the 1-yard line, and then they just snuck it in. It was awesome.
Crazy. This game was maybe the game of the weekend.
I loved it.
It was truly a game where you were like, something in the back of your head was like, Utah is still Utah, and they're always going to figure out a way to win at home, and they do. I wouldn't be surprised if they're
And Kansas State started the year at 16, right? Something like that.
Yeah, Kansas State was top 20.
Now they're 5-6.
So was Iowa State, though.
How the mighty have fallen.
To give it context, so was Iowa State. So calm down. Texas. Arch Manning did something that no NCAA quarterback has done in a long time. 4 passing touchdowns, 1 running touchdown, 1 receiving touchdown.
Yep.
He was doing it in every capacity on Saturday.
For the QB cycle.
And it looked like the Razorbacks were going to keep this one close going into the half. And yeah, they were only down 3 going into the half.
Yeah,
And it
Texas
looked like
is they shouldn't be here right now. We should figure this out.
And then Texas just came out in the second half and just put a hurting on them.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. They're a good team. They have been all year. They just haven't played well. It's like if you put them in the right scenario, then they'll be fine. Arkansas gets a little get back, starts scoring again at the end of the game, but it was a little too late. That's really all it was.
Yeah. To me, I look at this team and I just say, okay, Texas, you need to pretty much figure out how to win against a big team. And they haven't done that yet. And they got 1 game left this year, and it's against Texas A&M, and that's going to be Friday.
Yeah, you got to think the in-state is going to help a lot, but A&M's pretty damn good this year, dude. They're pretty damn good.
I don't see it happening unless it's just that rivalry game where it's going to be a dogfight.
Right. Sometimes it's like they get up differently because it's A&M, And they've
got A&M
Texas's little brother at A&M for a long time, and I think they want to keep doing that.
You got A&M at home.
Yeah, I know. All the Colts going to come out too. The A&M Colts going to come out and ruin them.
Speaking of rivalry weekend, we have the Decision Bowl, a.k.a. the Egg Bowl, as some may want to call it.
You know how everybody talks about the Egg Bowl?
I don't understand the history of the Egg Bowl, so I took it upon myself for the pod, for the love of the game, one might say, to do a little history on the Ole Miss-Mississippi State rivalry known as the Egg Bowl, which is going to be the deciding factor on if Lane Kiffin stays at Ole Miss or jumps to LSU.
Do you think so?
So in case you've been living under a rock, there was a big USA Today article that got dropped on Saturday to take, this bye weekend for Ole Miss to the next level, bring a little drama factor in, that the LSU Tigers offered Lane Kiffin $90 million over 6 years, I think. It's bananas.
Yeah,
and then
crazy.
$40 million of NIL money to play with. So now Ole Miss is going to be up to a decision. Do I think he leaves? I don't understand why he would leave.
I think they match it. Ole Miss has got a lot of money behind them.
Ole Miss has got a lot of money. Some booster's going to come out of the woodwork and just be like, yeah, it's a tax write-off here.
Yep.
I'll put Lane on a board somewhere. We'll make the money work somehow.
Hell yeah, he'll just be comedic relief, honestly, on a board. It all works out.
Yeah, he'll be comedic relief on a board of some major business.
Yeah.
I think he stays at Ole Miss. I don't understand why you'd stay in the same conference, why you would go, why to restart, and I don't know, go coach your daughter's boyfriend now. I don't know.
The only reason I can think is that Louisiana players like playing at LSU, so it's easier to recruit those guys. Other than that, there's no reason to.
Well, I think there's something to be said to say if he does turn it down, because you're like, hey, I could have been at LSU.
Yep.
I decided to stay here.
Because this is the place.
Because this is the place, and this is where I want to be, and this is where we're going to bring a title to. And I know if I bring a title to this school and this program, it will mean more to this.
He's a god forever.
Right. So that just tells me that if he does that, he is a god forever.
Yeah.
And it will be interesting to see how the cookie crumbles. But on the precipice of the Egg Bowl, let's get into it.
Yeah.
The Egg Bowl, because of the trophy introduced in 1927, the Golden Egg, which is the Ole Miss-Mississippi State rivalry. So in-state rivalry, which is going to be played on this upcoming
Saturday,
Friday, 9 a.m.
Ooh, Friday. Morning game, Friday. Okay.
Little morning game. Before 1927, the rivalry was heated and often rowdy after Mississippi State, then Mississippi A&M, beat Ole Miss in 1926. Fans stormed the field and a near riot broke out. Too cool tensions and bring some sportsmanship to the series. Student leaders and alumni from both schools created a trophy for the winner. The Golden Egg trophy they designed looked like an old-style football from the early 1900s. Those footballs were rounder and more oval, resembling an egg, not an elongated football, and this is the shape we know and love today. People began calling it the Golden Egg, and soon the annual rivalry became known as the Egg Bowl. So there you have it. Trophy resembles an egg shaped. The nickname stuck, becoming the official and traditional name of the rivalry game.
Weird, but fine. But calling it an egg is so odd because are there a lot of chickens in Mississippi? That's the first thing where my head went, but I guess it's just old football. Nifty.
Now, I'm curious to know who owns the record in the Egg Bowl series.
Gotta be Ole Miss.
Ole Miss currently owns the all-time lead. Ole Miss has 66 wins to Mississippi State's 46, and 6 ties have been had over the past 100 years.
Well, yeah, because Mississippi State has had their runs. Like, they were like number 1 overall the first year they did like the playoff or whatever. They were good in the early aughts, but Ole Miss has just been better overall as a team, especially the Eli Manning years and all that shit. It's like they weren't going to beat them.
We have a fun rivalry weekend ahead of us, Vince. We got the Battle of Texas. We got the Battle of Georgia Tech, which is always a dogfight. You got Indiana, Purdue, Arizona, ASU, Ohio State, Michigan on Saturday. That's
Miami Pitt has some legs to it too. If Miami's going to really come out and show who they are,
I think Pitt has a real opportunity to win that game.
Yeah, and if they do, you're like, you really can't argue that Miami's much better than Notre Dame, even though they beat them. So, if that's going to be the two teams they're arguing about, you got to beat Pitt. You have to.
You got the Iron Bowl. You got Alabama, Auburn.
Yeah.
Then we got Oregon, Washington. That's good. So we got
Battle of Illinois, dude.
Battle of the Pacific Northwest. Oh yeah, Northwestern.
Northwestern
would also be a close game. These games are always throw the rankings out the window.
Yeah. I hope Michigan wins so bad.
If Michigan wins, I will be the happiest little guy.
We're your daddy. We own you. You can never beat us. It's just all it is.
Shout out to Fred. This would be his Super Bowl this season. Right? Mm-hmm. So you got this kid who's shown that he's good. I don't think it's the expectation anybody
Bryce
really thought it was. Yeah.
Yeah, he needs another year.
He needs another year to really show out, but I do believe that Michigan has a real opportunity here to potentially turn some heads. Then again, Julian Sain's really good at football and could be a Heisman hopeful. So that's
you
really
ever had a freshman Heisman?
I don't know. Maybe in the early 1900s.
Yeah, right. In the modern era, I don't know if we have. I think we've had redshirt freshman Heismans. But I don't think maybe Jameis Winston was a redshirt freshman when we won it.
Let's see.
Use the Google, the Michael Google.
Johnny Manziel.
Right.
Jameis Winston.
Yeah.
True freshman. There has never been a first true year freshman non-redshirt Heisman.
Okay.
Ever.
Cool.
So Johnny and Jameis are the two.
Shout out to my brain on that Jameis poll. I don't know why the hell I knew that.
Yeah, the Jameis poll is insane.
Oh, he's my dog, dude.
But that's my dog. Arkansas, Missouri, another one. So we got kind of the battle of the Midwest there.
Yeah.
LSU, Oklahoma. That game earlier in the year was going to be circle your calendar.
Yeah, Nussmeier, Mateer, what a matchup. Now it's Oklahoma better just destroy them.
Yeah, Oklahoma better run in there and just say, all right, home game, afternoon. Let's put a little hurting on them. What's your favorite game of the weekend, Vince?
Vandy, Tennessee. That's going to be so fun, dude. When do you ever get a Vanderbilt versus Tennessee actually good matchup? Now it's 14 versus 20. Usually it's Tennessee's going to go into Vandy and just destroy their life, but not anymore. Vandy's a whole different team now.
That's true. You're not wrong. Vandy is a completely different team. Diego Pavia's mom is dating, what's his name? Theo Vaughn. It's crazy. We got Virginia Tech, Virginia. There's another one. But to your point, the Battle of Tennessee is truly looking like a battle. And Tennessee, I'm assuming, is going to have a blackout at home. It'll be a big thing. But I think we'll see. Tennessee's played decent against bigger rivals. So both teams show up. I think it's going to be a shootout.
I hope it's a 3-point thriller end of the game situation. That's all I can root for on that.
That's a game where you maybe look at just maybe throwing just a little sprinkle on overtime.
Yeah.
This is the overtime sprinkle weekend.
Yeah.
Overtime
Because all of
could
them are
happen.
going to be playing hard, dude. It's 1 week left. Everybody's kind of trying to make their bid as to why they should get there. Like, it's real time.
I could see it. I could see it being that way. I mean, we got a really good rivalry weekend ahead of us. I mean, any upset alerts in your mind?
As I say,
Like
probably won't happen, but might happen. Upset of the week, Mike. This one's tough. This one's tough for me, dude. Mississippi State's not going to do it. Auburn's not going to do it. Arkansas is not that big of a mess or upset, in my opinion. I'm taking Michigan. I don't even
You
know if
think
it's an upset.
Michigan's going to be upset alert?
I'm thinking they could definitely, at the very least, be within the spread. That's all I'm saying. At the
Okay.
very least.
Interesting. What is that spread right now?
Let me figure it out. It's just like Ryan Day just gets the yips against Michigan for some reason. I don't know why.
They kind of have his number.
Yeah.
If we're talking in a category, they kind of dial him very, very well. When you look at like, all
And he gets
right,
like scared of him for some reason. It's so odd. It doesn't even matter who's coaching. OSU is favored by 11.5 points.
Ooh,
They could be inside that 11.5.
I could see it being maybe like a touchdown game.
Yeah. Or even a touchdown and a field goal gets you the money.
Could be something like that where you're looking at
Over under 44.5.
Ooh, what's the weather looking like?
What's
Cold? I'm assuming it's going to be cold. It's Michigan in the middle of November.
At the end of November? We're looking at that's today.
Weather Ann Arbor.
Here we go. Bum, bum, bum. Ooh, fucking 31 degrees, baby.
Right. So it's
We
going
got
to
a
be some
chiller.
going to be some football weather. I love to
Yep.
see it. It could be almost, you never know. This is why you go to Michigan. This is why you go to Ohio State. So you're predicting a potential upset alert. I like it. I think
Probably
a team
not
that
going to happen, but might just happen upset of the week. I want to make that clear.
I think Pittsburgh at home could upset Miami. I could see it. I could see it happening.
That would just tear the heart out of you fans, dude.
I think Carson Beck throws like 4 picks or 3.
He's
He's not going to play well. That's
so
a really good defense.
confusing. He was like top of the Heisman. Him and Arch Manning were top of the Heisman talks at the beginning of the year. They're not even on the first page anymore.
Yeah, that doesn't even happen. Another battle that I could see going down potentially to the wire, Washington, Oregon. Big Ten matchup. Washington's really good at home. They play good teams well too. So
It's always possible. It's rivalry week, baby. Anything's possible.
it's rivalry week. I wouldn't be surprised if Stanford, late game, late window.
Yeah, okay.
Notre Dame. Hey,
I would be
Stanford-
surprised.
Stanford
bad.
just beat Cal. Okay, so take it
Yeah.
easy.
Yeah, dude. Cal, you talk calling Cal good right now?
No, Cal's not good at all.
Yeah,
I'm
they're
just
ass.
saying.
Well,
You just saying. It could happen.
pick it if
Okay.
you want, but I doubt it.
I like it. I think this is going to be a fun little weekend. Texas A&M. So ready to watch that. Mississippi State, Ole Miss. I think it's going to be a shootout.
Lock in.
Bet that
Eat some
over.
leftovers and lock in.
Eat the leftovers. Lock in. All right.
Let's talk about the NFL, Mike.
Vince. Got some NFL, man.
Hey, for a week of super mid college football games, the NFL delivered this week. Certainly.
The NFL didn't disappoint.
No, we got Shador. We got a primetime perfect Jameis game. Bears win again, dude. Bears win again, still at the top of the NFC North. You know, I'm holding on. Like, my hole's tight, but I'm cool with it. It was fun.
Keep holding on.
It's like the post that we made this week is just like, you know, I used to pray for times like these.
I used to pray for times like these, and what's so funny is just I don't know if many Bears fans understand how to like be happy
No.
for their team, because how many people I know.
They're suspect.
Who are
Kill's
just-
not that good. You're like, all right.
Well, it's like the numbers are just completely acing you.
Yep. Well,
The
and that,
Bears
I
are
mean,
like top 5 in every offensive category, right?
yeah, and it's like beginning of the year, they had a the second hardest schedule. Now everybody's like, the schedule sucks. And like all the memeage is just like, they're not that good. Caleb's not that good. The meme's not that good. And then the other side of the meme is just like, my favorite team is 8-3 and I'm happy about it. And it's like, fuck you, they're not that good.
Fuck you, they're not good.
I'm
They're
just
gonna
happy
get
they're
their
8-3.
fucking ass
I don't
kicked.
care how they got there. I know the turnovers aren't sustainable over the season. I know that they've been playing backup quarterbacks. You play who you play. Here's what it is. They're 8-3. It is what it is.
My brother was talking mad shit about the Bears yesterday. I was like, dude, 8-3. This is awesome. He's like, they still fucking suck. I'm like, well, that's just contradictory.
Yeah, they're gonna win the
anything.
Super Bowl. Like they weren't even that good of. They're like top 10 Super Bowl teams. You're like,
I mean,
okay.
they're fine. I mean, they're fine.
Yeah.
I was like,
Every
they're going
guy
to
could be
9-7.
every guy could be a
They're
Pro
gonna
Bowler and be
9-7.
like, well, the arrow wasn't that good. Like the goalpost is gonna move over and over
The
again. Now I'm
odds
kinda
of
just-
them finishing 9-7 would mean that in the next, 6 weeks of games that they have here, that means that they're going to lose the
4 to 6.
majority of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is certainly possible.
It could happen.
Yeah. And I'm not saying it
could
won't
happen.
happen, but goddamn, you can't be happy about what's going on. Like, what are we doing?
Honestly, it's like, did anybody think at this stage of the game we'd be 8-3?
No.
I sure as hell.
It's the same thing that people are like, hey, would the Patriots be the best team in the AFC? And everybody be like, no. It is what it is. They are what they are.
Patriots are very good.
And if the
Bears are-
Rams didn't exist, the Bears would be tied for first in the NFC. So
And all the roses go to Ben Johnson, man. Before we
He's
start this
awesome.
party, Ben Johnson's very good.
good, better,
coaching
best
football.
speech from Billy Williams' Hall of Fame speech I learned.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pretty
never let
cool.
it rest.
Connects it to Chicago. Good for you. Never let it rest.
Yeah,
We're
absolutely.
happy and we know what the team is, but we can officially say that the Bears are no longer not bad, not good. They're a good team.
They're good.
No,
They're
great.
well coached.
They're good.
For whatever reason, I don't like in the past, like when Nagy was doing it, was a lot of cutesy shit. And granted, that defense was elite,
Yep.
really good because Khalil
Yep.
Mack and some great
It
coaching.
was, what was his name? What was their DC? Vic Fangio.
He's Nick Fangio. I mean,
Yep.
Fangio led defense. Mack, you had some really good pieces there. Leonard Floyd was dogging back then.
Mm-hmm.
It was still a really good team, but it just felt like you were like, I don't know. This seems like too good to be true.
2017, I felt like they could have won the Super Bowl, to be honest.
I feel like they could have won the Super Bowl if the double
Yeah.
point doesn't happen. I don't disagree. I do believe, though, that this team doesn't feel that way. Ben Johnson just seemingly knows what he's doing. It's not cute. It's well thought out. We're
Some
running
of
the
it
ball.
is he'll do his little gadget shit, but like they're gonna run the ball up the middle. One thing, and I know this is like getting mad about something that you shouldn't be, but they need to stop doing halfback draws and shotgun. It's so dumb. Every single time they do it, they're like, get their ass on the line and give them a chance. Like, what are we doing here?
I don't know how. Yeah. So some of the cutesy
Shotgun
stuff is
halfback
bad.
draws are so dumb, dude. You start the
Also-
running back 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Luther Burden gave up on some routes this week. And granted, he had a really good game, but
He did.
I think he needs to get through some rookie mistakes, and he's going to be very good. I mean, there's no doubt
Moore
about
looks good. All of our
Line-
linebackers were out, and we got 2 more linebacker injuries. It's like, yeah, like again, like they're winning unbeknownst to all this bullshit. They're winning.
This
and
is-
like,
This
Well-
is that time of year, though. This is truly that time of year at where you're going to have, all of these things and injuries, and guys are going to go down. But you just hope that the majority of this team, I was thinking about it today. If you get the majority of your defensive starters back before the Packers,
Kyler
You're
and
sick.
Jalen Johnson were both full participants this week, so they should be back next week. Like,
you get TJ Edwards back.
yeah. And Nashawn, however you say it right, was a practice squad player for the Vikings last year, and now he's leading the NFL in interceptions, and he made one of the most insane interceptions I've ever seen this weekend.
That was pretty. For him to keep 2 feet in bounds. with
Gets
that
up,
pick.
one hand, falls in bounds. You're like, because I was like, there's no way he's in bounds. I'm like, holy shit. Oh my God. Should have been a receiver, dude.
They're figuring out getting ways to win games. And of course we'll get into it. But let's go over our picks. Vince and I tied this week.
We tied. And we're recording this on Monday, so the The Monday Night Football game is getting going right now. We have to imagine that the 49ers will win, but you never really know.
It's the NFL.
But Thursday,
where did that come from?
what? Okay. The Texans' defense is legitimate, for sure. They've turned it on the last 5 weeks. But, like, is this a Bills issue or are the Texans better than we thought they are?
I think the Texans are really good defensively. The Bills kept out Keon Coleman again. Two games in a row.
He seems like he's cancerous to that locker room.
I don't know what's going on. Like, I don't know what happened last. I mean, when he's on the field, he's a dog. But
he was late to meetings. He probably just doesn't care enough.
Could be losing a locker room there. I don't know what's happening. Josh Allen still looks good, but man, when you get sacked 8 times,
that's the thing. It's
not good.
They put a lot of money and a lot of draft capital on that defensive line and that defense in general. And like Stingley's a fucking dog and Will Anderson's a dog. Davis Mills can game manage enough to take care of that offense, and it's like the Bills are still 7-4. It's just like they can't win the division if the Patriots are going to go 10-2 like this.
This is a meme, though, post-game where Davis Mills gets the game ball in the background. You see CJ Stroud just like pissed.
Well, yeah, he's got to go in the middle of the field and big brother him like he did to Caleb Williams last year.
I think that was the beginning of the end for him.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
statistically, it was.
Davis Mills looks like a great game manager.
That's it. He's not going to win you the game, but he definitely won't lose it to you.
Woody Marks, maybe a greatest late round draft pick / free agent signing, like in this year's draft class.
No Joe Mixon. He's their running back one. You know, Chubb doesn't have the wheels for that anymore. Like, that's the guy that you're going to kind of lean on. And again, like offensively, it wasn't crazy for the Texans. They just scored a lot in the first half and then stopped everything from scoring in the second half. The second half of the game was ass. I got on a plane and I had the Wi-Fi, so I was like, let me tune in for this a little bit. And I was like, I don't even need to watch this. I'll just, no one's going to score. It's just not going to happen.
Yeah, that defense is stout. Definitely still a top defense in the NFL. There's no doubt about it.
Dude, and the Bills, it's like every single drive, it was like 3rd and 20. You know, 2nd and 17. You're like, Jesus Christ, dude, give them a chance.
If you get sacked 8 times, chances are not good things are going to happen.
True.
I don't know what more to say. They got one-dimensional. You could use a Keon Coleman right now, but clearly it's not looking right for them. He's not. He's a little nefarious prick right now, and I don't know how long. I don't know. It seems like there's trouble brewing in Buffalo. I think Sean McDermott might be on his last leg. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. If they go to the playoffs and lay an egg again, you got to start thinking about some stuff.
I do not disagree. Let's see what the rest of the year holds. But Texans, we'll see if Stroud starts when he comes back.
Texans are sniffing that division a little bit, saying, hey, Colts, I know it was real easy for you in the beginning of the year here, but you better keep winning because we're 6-4 now and we're coming for you.
And to lean into that, the Colts, man, put up a fight against the Chiefs, but the Chiefs at home are very good. And
I got
Danny
that.
Dimes.
I got that, like, you know, it's the Chiefs feeling again that I haven't had this year yet. Where, like, it gets down to the end of the game, they start scoring, and you're like, oh, Mahomes is definitely going to score here. Then they go to overtime, and I'm like, oh, it's probably over. And, like, that overtime, they use almost every single second of the overtime, but it was just like, it felt like a means to an end. You know, like Doolin had that one catch that was crazy. Jonathan Taylor relatively bottled up versus what he's been doing all year. And it's, you know, if he's not, he's the motor that gets that team going. And they're 8-3 and they're very good and they're still at the top of the division, but it's like, they don't look as unbeatable as they were at the beginning of the year. And the Chiefs they needed to win this game. They needed to. There was no question about it. If they end up going into this next week 5-6, their playoff chances are essentially shot. So now they're putting themselves in a position to come back around and do it.
Harrison Butker had 15 points.
Yeah, he's quite a homemaker.
They scored 1 touchdown. Quite a homemaker. If you would have told me before this game that Kareem Hunt was going to outrush Jonathan Taylor, I probably wouldn't have believed you. But Kareem Hunt, 30 carries, 104 yards.
Yeah, but hey, and then someone's going to say, well, yards per carry. Oh, he had less yards per carry. Like, fuck you, dude. It's just, yeah, it was. This was a Mahomes game. He didn't even have a passing touchdown, but you're watching it and you're like, he's just deciding where to throw the ball and doing it with intent. And Rashee Rice is easily the game changer on that offense. Easily.
Oh, yeah. No doubt.
Yeah. He's pretty fast on and off the field.
Well, the Chiefs are on the bubble, and looking at that division at this time, it's going to be really tough, man.
They're not beating the Broncos.
Really good.
But the wild card, you're like, what team are you going to take? Any of them in the wild card hunt? You're going to take the Chiefs first because they've done it.
Well, of course. Yeah, they've done it, but then again, it's not, the defense doesn't look as good. They
do now, though.
Part of me just feels like they need like a dial back year, get a good draft pick, go get an offensive lineman, protect your guy.
The Brady ACL year is what they need.
Yeah, right. Like a Brady ACL year. There was some years there that the Patriots weren't always the creme de la creme. I feel like you need a down year to go get some reload. Yep. And then you go reload and get some of the money off the books. And Kelsey's probably going to retire, even though he still looks good.
Mm-hmm. He doesn't. Well, that's what I'm saying. He's turning it around again, too. This is what I'm saying. It's like you see a 6-4 team going into week 13. There's a path to the playoffs. And I trust the Chiefs to get there. If they lost this game, I would be saying the complete opposite. Again, this was the levy. Are we gonna break or are we gonna flex and go? And they flexed and go, and now they're good.
They're hanging around, and the Colts are still going to be, the top of that division. And I mean, the Jaguars are still putting in a hell of a run, though.
That's what I'm saying. Hey, Colts, you got the Texans, you got the Jags coming. Like, it's not safe up there in 8-2. You still got to play those games.
Nobody's safe right now. It's an interesting time, and there's going to be some fun times here with the wild card coming up and everything. So, Chiefs win that game 23-20 at home. Seahawks,
closer than you thought.
I thought, wow. I mean, seems like the Titans were like, "Hey, we're not going to go silent in that night." And Sam Darnold still looked really good. I mean,
he's good, man.
16-26, 2 touchdowns. Still the most goofy backfield in the world. Charbonnet gets 6 carries and a touchdown. Kenneth Walker, 11 carries. I feel bad for anybody in fantasy who owns any of those guys.
But not the guys that own JSN.
Right, JSN.
He's the best receiver in the league this year.
8 receptions, 167 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Every single week, you could just put him in for 100 yards.
Just put him in for 100 and maybe a touchdown. You'll probably win some money.
Or 2.
Yeah, right. Seahawks 30-24.
Yep.
Packers just played the most NFC North game ever. JJ McCarthy's not good at football.
You know his nickname? Did we talk about this?
9?
Yeah. He needs to go back to JJ McCarthy. I don't think 9's going to work out too well for him. He regrets that 100% now after saying that and having you get the ball in your hands and the confidence level's at a 0. You're like, what is he going to do with this?
It's cringy.
And Micah Parsons got on his ass this entire game, but he wasn't that good in college. He just managed the game. And Kevin McConnell had him for 2 years. It's like, does he believe in him or is it done with him? He wasn't injured and they were benching him.
He's only got 6 games.
He wasn't injured and they were benching him.
There's still some good here. I mean, I don't think it's all done.
Why do you soft bench him then?
I think he's still trying to figure it out. I'm not. Everybody was saying very similar things about Caleb last year, so I'm not too worried about him.
Yeah, but they didn't the Bears didn't consider going to get somebody else and didn't just bench him for 3 weeks for no reason. You're like,
do you try and go get Kirk, even though Kirk had a great game?
They need to keep him in Atlanta now. Don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you got till it's gone?
Right, hey, I guess JJ's the parking lot.
You know where they were at this point last year? Or I guess 2 weeks from there, they were 11-2, weren't they?
Sam Darnold, man. And there's another thing. You let Sammy D walk. You thought JJ was it? I don't know. If I'm Justin Jefferson, I'm just like, hey, maybe you trade me for a quarterback or some draft picks, and I want to go somewhere and compete. Think about Justin Jefferson on the Rams.
That's just embarrassment of riches, dude.
Think about if you're the Rams, hey, I'll give you the next 2 first-round picks for Justin Jefferson.
You only got to do one because they have a top 10 this year.
There you go. I'd trade that pick for Justin Jefferson.
In a heartbeat.
I'd be like, hey, here you go. He needs a change.
You know what,
of
Malachi
scenery.
Fields, or you can get him. Like, I'll take him.
Here, I'll give you, not Puka. I'll give you somebody who's coming up or some more draft capital.
Puka, Jettas, and Devontae Adams on the same team is unbelievable.
It would be insane. It would be nuts.
And Matt Stafford's perfect ball, dude. Yeah.
Right. And then Jordan Love just not impressed.
In the same way as the Bears, though, it's like they won the game. But like he didn't.
I'm not saying they didn't win.
He didn't need to. I don't think he's a good quarterback, to be honest. But he didn't need to be that good today or on Sunday.
Hey, it doesn't matter if they do or do not have Josh Jacobs, because Emmanuel Wilson looked good. 28 carries, 170 yards, just looked great.
So it's a more of anything. It's just the support to their line and how well they're playing. Truly.
Well, they're always good in the trenches, and Christian Watson slowly making a case that he's still pretty good.
I'm not comfortable about the Bears playing the Packers. I will just say that.
I'm never comfortable about the Bears playing the Packers, Vince. It's always a dogfight. It's
Fucking
always something. So.
Yeah, just Aaron Rodgers just whispering in the back of our head.
Yeah, and I could see it's going to be interesting. We'll get to it. The Ravens played the Jets and won 23-10, and the Ravens are sneaky and probably going to win that division now.
What are they, 5-0 in their last 5 games, something like that?
Yeah, since Lamar came back, we all did.
Well, even Tyler Huntley against the Bears dice him up, but Lamar didn't even look good this game. But they just took care of business. Derrick Henry didn't really look good this game, but it's the Jets. So, what are you gonna do?
Justin Fields got benched. It happens. Now, Vince, your king had a little bit of a quiet comeback, Mr. Jameis. Mr. LASIK Jameis, Vince's king. But Jameis just came out and had the most Jameis born game ever.
Dude. So they did a breakdown.
This stat line, though, timeout. This stat line is so Jameis. 18 of 36, 366 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a pick.
And
just
1 reception and 1 receiving touchdown for 44 yards.
I love it.
They did a breakdown of Giants quarterbacks, and like it was just to prove the fact that Russell Wilson should have never been starting for this team since day 1. Percentage-wise, Russell Wilson was throwing over 70% at 5 yards or under. So all like the mesh spot routes and like the running back drop-offs and the hot routes and the screens. Jameis Winston, I think and I don't remember the exact number, but over the majority of his throws were over 10 yards. And Jackson Dart does the same thing. They push the ball down the field, and Russell Wilson just doesn't do that. And again, you're going to get the 50% completion percentage for 300 plus yards for Jameis Winston because he's going to be putting the ball down the field. And that flea flicker play that was totally dead, and then Jameis on the sidelines, one-on-one cover, gets it, breaks the tackle, runs it into the end zone. I was squealing, dude. I was so jacked.
That and the other flea flicker that they ran, breaks the tackle, throws an absolute seed in the end zone.
Right at the beginning of the game. Yeah.
Crazy.
And that felt like, Jameis is going to bring the Giants to the Super Bowl. Because in the beginning of the game, you're like, it's 10-0. Because the Giants can't score, the Lions can't score, Giants do it again. And then here comes the Lions, and here comes the best running back in the entire fucking NFL. That's all I thought.
They're such an interesting team to watch because Jahmyr Gibbs is just like ball in his hands. Absolutely.
So fast. He's so fast. And then winning the game in overtime on that run, you're just like, you can't even try to catch him. There's just no way.
Jared Goff is just so Jared Goff.
He's the consummate game manager. He's the best. He's the most talented game manager you can have.
It's true.
He's going to have these games, and he's not going to let you lose the game, but he's probably not going to win it for you either.
That's true. Very true. Well, the Lions are still on their way. They're second in the NFC North standings.
Yeah, and Amon-Ra St. Brown is still a very good wide receiver.
Yeah, Amon-Ra is really good. The Lions are in third, which is nuts. This division is crazy.
Amazing.
Right now.
Yeah.
Insane.
Imagine if Sam Darnold was still in Minnesota.
All right, and then let's get into it.
Yeah.
8-3.
Bitch. Yeah, bitch.
8-3.
Oh, you're going to make me bear down.
Oh, my God. Stop it. You're going to make me bear down right now. Bear downing so hard. Bears scored in every quarter.
This is a Bears game. This is just exactly what a Bears game is, dude.
They scored in every quarter. Caleb Williams is hyper efficient. 104 passer rating, 3 touchdowns, sack. I mean, 19
2
to 35,
qualms.
200.
They win the game, but 2 qualms. Needs to be more accurate more often. A lot of those balls, you're like, a better corner is going to pick that. You got to put the ball in the guy's hands. He threw it behind the guys a lot. And second, if you're in the 5-yard line of your own territory, you can't do the Caleb Williams shit. You can't be running around like a chicken with your head cut off trying to not get sacked because TJ Watt's going to come up there and wrap your arm in, and you need to get rid of the ball or you need to go down and hold on to the ball and get 2 because there's no way that should have been a strip sack touchdown fumble in that area. That was bad.
I don't disagree. Watching back on the highlights because I was at a Friendsgiving brunch, which was outstanding. A lot of fun. But I feel like it was almost good that I didn't watch the game because I probably would have been losing it like the majority of us.
I was tweaking, yeah.
Right now I look at this and I'm like, okay, there's still some mistakes, still some stuff to clean up. I feel like Colson Loveland had his little coming out party.
He is. DJ Moore had a game too.
DJ had a game. He's starting to come on. Rome had a pretty bad drop in the end zone. That was horrible. You need to be better, Rome. I don't know.
It's just, that's the thing. It's just like they scored 31 points. They're going to score over 21 in every single one of their games.
We haven't done that consistently in a long time.
Ever. And that's the thing. So it's like, this is like we're in a pretty privileged position to be saying this shit about all of that stuff. But regardless
Cadillac
of who you're
problems.
playing, 100%. Regardless of who you're playing outside of Snoop Huntley for some fucking reason, you're going to end up getting to the end of the game and you got to make a stop and something's got to happen and the Steelers got to shoot themselves in the foot, Plaxico Burress joke. And they did. And a part of me feels like Aaron Rodgers is in the game there. Like it's a little bit of a different story. But Mason Rudolph's in the game there, and he throws a horrible throw on 4th down. They get illegal formation when he takes off and runs for 20 yards. Like, you can't rely on those things to win games against good teams. The Steelers aren't very good, but they win the game, and you win the game. That's all it is. But we should have won the game a couple times.
Yeah, they had opportunities to put us away. They made some mental mistakes. That illegal procedure where, Mason Rudolph goes off for a 23-yard run, and then they bring it back, and then the Bears just – man, hands up at the D-line. You love to see it. It's exciting.
Andrew Billings just massive body, dude. He's so
Montez
big.
Sweat.
Yeah.
Montez Sweat's starting to come on.
He missed a sack, though. That was like, you got to take the guy down. He almost had a 3-sack game, and it was just like, all right.
Got a game ball, though. I'm excited where this defense is headed. I do believe if we get healthy, we might be able to make
back.
it late.
We're going to get a nickel corner. We're going to get the best corner on our team back, which is a top corner in the league. Like, things can change. I think C.J. Gardner-Johnson was a really good pickup. Again, Nahshon Wright coming out of nowhere has been a huge plus. Jaquan Brisker with that tip pass. Like, these guys are good. You fill out that defense again. And, like, I'm not saying they're going to make a run, but I'm saying they could make it to the playoffs and make a little bit of noise. I'm saying that they can maybe win one.
I'm not going to make any predictions. I'm just hoping for the best. I don't know if we'll win the division.
I'm saying possibility. I'm saying possibility. If you're at 8-3 and you can go and split the rest of the games, you're looking at 11 wins, and that's a playoff team. And you have to buy your wife a bag. So you're two wins away here, buddy.
The bag bet is in full effect.
I'm sure she's looking at it like, oh, I'm in now. It's over.
Oh, she's hyped. Sitting at 8 wins, she's got 2 more to go, and it's a done deal. But it's the Bears, and we're still very hopefully optimistic. And
hey, I'm not a 5 anymore, Mike.
What are you?
I'm a 6.5, I think now, or 7.
I'm a soft 6.2 right now.
Yeah,
I don't. Okay. I'm just kind of like.
Need a little more foreplay?
I need a little bit more foreplay to really get this thing where I can hang towels off of it. So you go beat the Eagles on Friday.
If we beat the Eagles, I'm at like a 9. It's gonna get really messed up, dude.
I am bricked if we beat the Eagles on Friday, which is a primetime game, and I'm so jacked for it. We'll get into it. But the Patriots go into the Bengals house and win. Bengals play really good at home. Also, by the way, in case you didn't know, the Bears won 31-28.
Yes.
Bengals are good at home. I don't know why. They always fight at home, and they play good teams well at home.
Their defense is so bad, though. Like, the Patriots' offense was lethargic this game, and they still just won it. Like, T. Higgins gets a concussion. Jamar Chase is out because of the suspension. It's like the Patriots should have won this game, and then they did. My question for you is, Joe Burrow wants to come back, like, right now.
I don't know if you do it, man.
Why do you do it? Like, there's two reasons. Zach Taylor wants to save his job and Joe Burrow wants to play football. But if you're the franchise, you're like, fuck, no way, dude. No way. Keep him off the field. But he's going to come back. You know they're going to do it.
It's Joe B. I mean, it's Joe football. He's going to come back.
Well, and Taylor's going to get fired if they're this bad the whole entire year. Like, it's definitely possible.
Well, here's the situation. If Joey B comes back next week, all right, you have a position where you might be able to fight for a wild card spot.
Yep.
Now, the problem is you don't have a defense to compete
at all.
Playoffs. So next week, Thursday, short week. So on Thanksgiving, you have the Ravens. Good luck.
Yeah.
And then you have the Bills, and then you have the Ravens again, and then you get the Dolphins, and then you get the Cardinals, and then you get the Browns.
So the last three games are possible. The other ones, they're going to get smoked.
Yeah, it's not worth it. I think you should just say, Flacco, finish this year out for us, get a shitty draft pick, go build your defense that needs tremendous support, and, you know, you're going to owe a lot of people a lot of money here soon. You got to pay T. Higgins. I don't know what more I could say.
It feels like this run is over, and it feels like Zach Taylor's on borrowed time. He went to a Super Bowl and then went 12-4 and got to the AFC Championship, and then after that, it's all just been. If you're a Bengals fan, I feel bad for you. I really do.
Yeah, if you're a Bengals fan, I do feel for you. It's tough week after week to see this team what they were. I'm still a huge Joe B fan. I think he's wonderful, one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. It's just he's going to have to start making some business decisions here too, as well. Where
he shouldn't. I was talking to a couple people. He should not be a Bengal. If he was anywhere else, he would just be electric and probably has 2 Super Bowls under his belt already.
If he's with Sean McVay, he's like becoming the modern day Stafford.
Oh, Stafford leaves, he goes into LA, and then they just go on a run for the rest of eternity. That's all that is.
Yeah, if he was
get Jettas over there and have him link up with the other LSU guy, and then you're just like,
it would be insane. If he's wise, he tries to put together a big 3 out there in LA, but one day at a time. Mm-hmm. Okay, so the Bengals dropped that one 26-20. Browns, Shedeur Sanders making his first start.
He looked all right. Couple mistakes, but couple good throws. The Raiders might be the worst team in the league.
Fire Chip Kelly.
And the Bears almost lost to them. I think about that often.
Well, early season, absolutely. The Bears weren't the team that they are today. And I look at this game like, hey, the Browns with Shedeur. Shedeur came out there, and he's going to start from here on out. So,
Quinshon Judkins is fast.
He's good.
Pete Carroll doesn't even want to be there. He probably regrets even taking that job in the first place. Yeah. Chino didn't throw a pick, which is good, I guess. But the Raiders are – it's them and the Titans and the Saints just battling for being the worst team in the league right now. They're so bad. But, hey, if they get a high draft pick, maybe they can draft another running back.
Yeah, maybe draft another running back. And
Jeremiah Love to the Raiders? Jeremiah Love, 1-2.
Love it. A 1-2 punch action. You gotta love it. Just get the sexy thing. That's the problem. A lot of these GMs don't understand it, especially if you've rebuilt any NFL franchise in Madden. You start with the trenches and then work your way out.
Start with defensive ends and left tackles and then see how it goes from there.
It's 101, baby. 101. They should take pages out of the Madden book.
Out of Woody Johnson's son book, telling his dad who he got to sign because of Madden ratings.
Oh, yeah. Woody Johnson knows what he's doing. So, yeah, that was a hell of a game for the Browns. Browns win. Beat the Raiders. Raiders suck.
Kind of
Jacksonville Jaguars.
Yeah.
They do this, man. They play really bad teams bad and then figure out a way to win. Trevor Lawrence.
Is he good? Picks. Dude, every week, I'm like, I don't know if he's good or not.
He shows like that he won a Heisman and was really good at football.
And he won 2 natties, right?
Right. Or it shows that he won 2 natties at Clemson. I don't think he won the Heisman that year. No,
I don't think he did. I was in South Carolina.
Shows that he was a Heisman. How was that, by the way?
It was awesome. I was 45 minutes outside of Clemson, so there was a lot of Clemson Tigers fans there. And every question was, has Jadeveon Clowney played for every single team? And because of South Carolina Gamecocks, and then is Trevor Lawrence good or not? And they're all like, he was in college. I don't know if he is in the NFL. No one has any belief in him. We're still talking about him like he's a prospect. To this day, he's good. He's just got to get in the right spot. He's been through Urban and Doug Peterson. He's been in all these different things, and he's going to be 30 at some point here, dude. Like, we got to start talking about him like he's in the middle of his career. Like, he is.
He's winning football games. You give him credit.
3 interceptions, though. This is a Jameis Winston stat line.
It's true. 3 picks, 3 touchdowns, 256 yards, 18 to 30. This was the Gardeck Bowl.
Yes, it was.
So Dennis Gardeck, friend of the pod, his brother Ian, who, shout out to Ian, long time,
Has been on the pod.
has been on the pod. Former pro MLB pitcher. His brother plays on the Jacksonville Jaguars now. Also played on the Arizona Cardinals
Last year.
Had his little home game. Had his little return. Had a game. Good for him. And the Jags won in overtime of all things, which is awesome.
Yeah, they shouldn't have gone to overtime, but Jacoby Brissett's going to throw the ball a million times a game, every single game. He threw the ball 49 times this game.
Just bet the over on Jacoby Brissett.
He had what, 50 completions last week? Like, they're going to have him throw the ball. Come hell or high water, it's going to happen.
Just let him throw that thing. You love to see it in a way. At least they're getting aggressive.
It's fun. It's fun. If you're going to suck, make it fun.
I agree with that statement.
Speaking of fun.
30, 33, 49. It's nuts.
Insane. Speaking of
How about
fun,
those Cowboys?
Did you watch any of this game? How much of it did you get?
I watched the first half, and I was like, oh, yeah, it's over.
It's over. I was like, oh, the Eagles are going to beat the brakes off of them. It's kind of stopped paying attention. We were playing like cards and stuff like that. And I look over again, and I'm like, oh, shit.
Don't look now.
It's 14-28. Oh, shit. It's 21-20. I'm like, oh my God, dude, this is going to happen. Or 14-21, excuse me. And then it was 21-21. You're like, this is going to happen. George Pickens is the shit. Quite a pickup for them this offseason.
Head case, but very good.
Right. But if you're in a good position and you're in the first year, it's the Stefon Diggs, excuse me. It's the Stefon Diggs of it all. It's you come in the first year. You're really good, and then the cancerous stuff comes after year 2 or 3. So we'll see how that ends up going.
It's about to happen.
The CD and the George Pickens 1-2 it rivals any other 1-2 in the league, truly.
Javonte Williams had a game as well. I mean, Dak looked really good.
Where's Saquon Barkley?
I don't know, man. It's not working. What
happened? And they forced the ball to A.J. Brown. Congratulations. You sad little baby. You got the ball a bunch of times and you lost to the Cowboys. So maybe you shouldn't force the ball to A.J. Brown all the time.
Well, and that's the problem. A.J. Brown had a day. George Pickens has a day.
He's being such a little baby boy, though. It's so annoying.
It's very annoying to see.
I want the ball. I want to read on the sidelines and I want the ball all the time. You're like, well, you lost. And Brandon Aubrey is a good kicker, and he's going to make that 42-yarder every time.
They're up 21-7 at the half. They don't score again.
I know.
This game. I don't know what's going on with the Eagles right now. It
they're
seems
8-3 though.
They're still 8-3. Still one of the best teams in the NFC. If you would have told me that the Bears and the Eagles are going to lead the NFC for a tied spot, the top of it all, I would be like, huh?
Dingus.
And
the Rams are number 1 though. The Rams are number 1. They're 9-2.
Rams are really good at football. We'll get there. The Falcons played the Saints. And Kirk is back, and Kirk looked good, and nothing made my heart happier than seeing Kirk look good again.
I love it. It's so fun. And on the other hand, it's the Saints, and Tyler Shuck.
I know it's the Saints.
Tyler Shuck isn't bad or good. He just throws a ball that you could probably catch. That team is just bad. You need to get Chris Olave out of there. You need to reset everything, dude. Kamara is like out now, right? And he was a non-factor anyway. They're a team that you're like, whatever.
Kamara is just one of those guys who's still left from the Sean Payton era, who's just like, okay.
Yeah, he was very, very, very good for a lot of years, and I think that's behind him now.
He was the Jahmyr Gibbs subtype for a long time there.
Truly.
Just now it's not that anymore. So time will, in fact, tell. All right. The Bucks and Rams. This was a very underwhelming game.
And The Rams, I'm trying not to be hyperbolic here, but the Rams might be the best team in the NFL.
I don't think you're wrong. I think the Rams are really good at football defensively if they got a squad.
They're well, that's the thing. And then you look at their offense and you're like, Devontae Adams is going to catch every ball in the end zone. He went super safe. Like, the stat line is going to put Puka because he got more yards this game, but he was not the star of this game. Devontae Adams was the star of this game. And I was talking about it with my buddies too, and we're hanging out watching it, and it was just like, Matt Stafford has the most beautiful ball in the NFL.
Oh, he throws
Him releasing it, you're like, that's the most gorgeous thing I've ever seen in my life. It's clockwork.
What's crazy to me is to think about that Clayton Kershaw is retiring before Matt Stafford.
Yeah, dude.
And they both went to high school together, and one plays a game that is far more physically demanding.
Yeah.
And then the other doesn't at all.
Yep.
It's crazy.
He's just going to be there. And he's been injured many a time, too. On the other hand, did you know what happened with the Baker MRI today? Do we know what it is?
I didn't even pay that close of attention here towards the end. I was like, okay, turn it off. I didn't know Baker even.
He landed on his left shoulder.
Okay.
Sprain, it's looking like, but we got to confirm. I don't have the information yet. Suffered low grade sprained shoulder, so that's probably an okay situation on the non-throwing hand.
Baker's a cat.
He's going to try to play through, but it was just like right away, boom, boom, 14. Tampa Bay gets one on the board. You're like, all right, are they going to open something up? And then 17 in the second quarter. You move into the third and fourth, and you're like, Teddy Bridgewater has to play, and shout out to him, and fuck that high school board that screwed him for buying Ubers for his kids. That still pisses me off.
That's so dumb.
But it's just, it was a lethargic, slow, bad move all day by the Bucs, and the Bucs were so jacked at the beginning of the year, and everybody's like, look at how good they are. Look at the run they're going to go on.
I got hurt quick.
I know, and that's the thing. Everybody started getting injured, and now they're one game away from 500 again. So it's like you got to turn something around. Granted, you're in the NFC South, so like you're not necessarily got the most insane situation going on over there. Like you got you and the Panthers, and they're playing the Niners. You got to imagine, right? They're going to lose that game tonight. But like, if you're the Bucs, like you're not safe to win the division again this year. And if you are, you can't really be proud to win that division because it's so horrible.
It's so bad. I mean, there's a spot right now. I mean, the Falcons, if Kirk can get them hot again, I mean, there's a spot where the Falcons might even have a shot.
But they're
at the
4-7. Like,
I know, but there's still a potential road.
Right.
That's what's crazy about that.
Which is more of a detriment on the Bucs for being so bad, dude. Like,
yeah,
the last 5 weeks, they
got hurt quick.
Yeah. I get that.
The Panthers, they win a game tonight, which not looking like it, but
yeah,
it's crazy.
Even if they get hurt, though, it's like you got to put up a little more of a fight than a 34-7 loss to the Rams. Like, is it the Rams?
You Godwin back. It's a short week.
Puka, Baker hopefully isn't out for a long time. It's just like more like something's got to give, dude. They're not going to do anything in the playoffs, even if they make it, if the team constructed like this right now. Especially like you're probably going to run into the Rams, and they have your number now. So figure it out.
The Rams have a very, very large shot of.
Who did I take to win the Super Bowl? Did I take them? I don't think I did, but I wish I did. Oh, you took them. Attaboy. I took the Chiefs.
Yeah. Yeah, of course. Now I say the Rams have a real I don't know who I had repping the AFC, but I think it was the Rams Colts. I think I went blue.
Well, yeah, you did. Give me a team that has one of the best offenses and one of the best defenses in the league, and I think there's only one.
It's true.
Maybe the Patriots, but really it's the Rams.
The Rams are so stacked, it's crazy.
Well, tell me where there's a hole. That's what I'm like. There's no hole on that team.
Verse on that defense and just the rest of those guys that are all role players and they're all young.
D-backs are looking good. They're all young. And then you turn over and like every time they throw to a tight end, it's a brand new, identically the same white person.
Yeah, it's like is that Higbee? No, it's the guy who looks like
2 and then Higbee 3. And it's just the line like, just the same
you
guy.
got Higbee 1 through 3, and it's this subtype of guy that they clearly like that they keep drafting.
Big, burly, pass catching, Mark Andrew looking type dudes, or like Zach Ertz looking type dudes. That's what they go for.
They clearly scout them well.
Yep.
So yes, the Rams win 34-7, and the Rams are looking to be the best team in the NFC.
Yep.
The 49ers playing the Panthers right now, winning 7-0 at the end of one quarter.
In efforts to sound stupid, give me a final score on this game since we can't really talk about it because nothing's happened yet.
21-10.
21-10. Okay, we're looking at Bryce Young's 1 for 2, 3 yards and an INT. Brock Purdy 7 for 9, 42 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 INT right now. I'll go 28-7. I think the Niners are going to eat them alive.
All right, there it is. All right, let's get our picks for week 13.
You read, you pick first.
It is the gobbliest of gobbliest weeks. So we get some Thursday day football. We also get a little Friday football. We also get a little Sunday football. We got 3 days of football. It's wonderful. So let's get into it, shall we?
We got foul, dude. We got Monday too, baby.
Don't forget Monday. It's going to be a beautiful week. It's going to be a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful
week.
It's
a beautiful thing.
These faces are going to be back together the next time you see this podcast. Look at that.
Buddy.
How we doing? All right. So week 13, we are here, people. It is Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. Let's talk about some picks, shall we? So in the first window of Thanksgiving, we have the Packers and the Lions playing at Ford Field. In tradition, the Lions will be wearing some jazzy-ass jersey. Same thing with the Packers. I am going to say the Packers go into Ford Field and win this game.
Yeah, it feels like that, huh? It really feels like that. I
don't want that.
Jack White's playing the halftime show. Do you think the Lions or the Packers get up for Jack White more?
If it was Eminem, I might say the Lions, but Jack White had really no relevance. So
but I mean, I love him. He's the man. I'll take the Lions here because I want them to win. I really just don't want the Pack. I want the Packers to keep getting beaten now. That's all I'm going for.
I feel that, but the Packers are still pretty good at football.
I know.
Good parody. Love it. All right, the Chiefs play the Cowboys in the most Thanksgiving thing ever. Cowboys might be going on a scotch of a heater. They're really good at home, especially against good teams. And nothing would make my little heart happier on this Thanksgiving at this window for the Cowboys to win. So give me the Cowboys.
You know who needs wins?
Chiefs.
I'm taking Chiefs.
Okay, I love it. I like the upset. Ravens play the Bengals in Maryland. Give me the Ravens.
Yeah, they're just better than the Bengals, and they got to win this division. Give me the Ravens.
The Bears on Friday go to Philadelphia in the only NFL game on Friday. Give me the Eagles.
I mean, it's just, the Bears are going to get smoked by the Eagles. It's so clear. They're frauds. Yeah, Eagles.
It's over. They're frauds. They suck.
They suck. That's what they've all said.
And to start out the Sunday window, the Saints go to Florida to play the Dolphins. Give me the Dolphins.
Oh, this is such a gross game.
No reason to wake up for this.
They're like, hey, look at all these fun games at the beginning of the week. Let's watch the Saints and the Dolphins. I'll take the Dolphins. What a horrible game.
Absolute shit bowl. The Texans play the Colts. AFC South spectacular. Give me the Colts.
Yeah, I'm taking them too. They need to win this game. Texans are coming off high off that win. The Colts just lost the game. I'm taking them.
Yeah, I feel like the Colts and this game is going to take the under. It's going to be low scoring.
I put the Colts twice like an idiot. Didn't I? Yeah, it's the Falcons Jets. Just skip that other line.
Let's go. Give me the Falcons and the Jets at New Jersey. Give me the Falcons. I feel like Kirk stays on a little run here.
Yeah, I just find it hard pressed to pick the Jets in any matchup. So give me Falcons.
49ers going to Cleveland. It's going to be cold. The 49ers notably play like shit in Cleveland.
Yep.
And the Browns,
Shador's dicing up that D?
I could see an upset. Give me the Browns.
Oh, I can see it too, but I'm in this situation.
I mean, it's a dart throw, but it's a very throw in the dart. If I win it, I look like a genius. If I lose, I'm still dumb.
Sure.
All right. The Rams play the Panthers and go into Charlotte. Give me the Rams.
They're never going to lose again. Taking the Rams.
Jags play the Titans in Nashville. Give me the Jags.
Yep. Same here. Easy
a
pick
nice
here.
Late 90s retro game for you. Bring back the old jerseys. It'll be sick.
Mark Brunell, where are you at?
The Cardinals play the Bucks in Tampa, flying across the country. Give me the Bucks. Get right game. They need.
What if Baker's not playing?
Ooh, it's gonna be tough. I think still Baker plays.
Yeah,
Strain, he'll play.
We'll see. Yep, I'll take the Bucks too.
Vikings go to Seattle to play the Seahawks. Give me the Seahawks.
Yeah, this is the game where Sam's like, shouldn't have got rid of me, idiots. I'm taking the
Sam
Seahawks.
Darnold's going to throw for 1,000,000 yards.
I was going to say by a couple scores, give me the Seahawks.
The Bills in the late afternoon window Sunday go to the Steelers of Pittsburgh. We'll see if Aaron Rodgers plays. Bills either way win this game.
Same way with the Colts. They shouldn't have lost that game. They need to win this game. Give me the Bills.
Correct. Raiders go to Cali to play the Chargers. Chargers going to win.
Easy.
The Broncos go play the Commanders. This game last year would have been awesome. This game now, sleepy. Give me the Broncos.
Same.
Giants and Patriots Super Bowl rematch from 20 years ago. I will take the Patriots.
I want to take Jameis, but I can't. I got to take the Patriots too, but I love Jameis. I think he's starting again, so run it back, Turbo.
Jameis is over any day of the week. I don't think Jackson Dart sees the field the rest of the year. I just don't see
I'm taking the over on Jameis Winston receiving touchdowns again. He's clearly a weapon on the outside, dude. Clearly
he's a weapon. I feel like Kafka's just like, fuck it. Let's just get funny and
why not? What's there to lose? You lost both of your rookie guys. You're just a team having fun now.
You got nothing to lose and everything to gain. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Speaking
100%.
of loving it,
Hundo P.
We're loving this Bears season, and even though we pick against them every week, it's something to it. And there's some lore around this team right now. We
started doing that week 3. Just saying. The only one we've lost is the Ravens. We're pretty hot on that shit right now.
We said it early, like, not going to bet for them, not going to bet against them, but we're picking against them every week. And it's clearly a nice little reverse psychology deal.
It's twerking, dude. It's twerking.
We'll take it. We'll shake a little A for that. As you know, this is going to be a Wednesday episode, so we hope you have a beautiful Turkey Day with your friends.
Gobble it up, kids.
Please stay safe. So this will be on a Wednesday blackout.
Yeah, don't drive tonight.
Don't drive tonight, okay? And if you want to listen to this with the fam, please do, okay? Right? It's a family episode, this episode, even though we talked about former snowboarders. So
yeah, I didn't think we said anything too bad, though. I don't think
we didn't say anything too out of pocket this episode. Just want to thank all of you.
You want to say anything nasty right now? Just in case.
Don't get back from a trip and tear one off and fall asleep. You know, it's
true.
Just don't do that.
Some people do that.
Some people do that. Don't know those people. A lot of people like to do that after a plane flight. Take 8-hour naps. I tell you, absolutely crazy. But yeah, just enjoy the time with your family. And if you want, on the holiday, you're with the fam, you're feeling away. Maybe you got a couple 2-3 glasses of wine, you're feeling a little jazzy. You want to call it in, air it out, 312-725-2107. We'd love to hear how the day is going with the fam and how things are progressing through your holiday. Can't believe that we are almost to the tail end of 2025 this year.
Yeah, well, we got 6 more episodes, and then that's a wrap on 2025.
We appreciate it, people. We thank you for being here for year 5 now. And as always, we'll see you next week.
Gobble, gobble, peace!
Talking Tales with Mike and Vince. Oh, you know. Jazzy beats while we dispense. Yeah, you know.